Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Kick back, light up, let the good vibes flow. It's Gorilla Cigar Lounge, the place to go. Politics, nerds, and the good old days. Grab your drink, join the talk, let's set it ablaze. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. Starships and memories, debates get real. We're saving the world with a mic and some seal. Laughs and wisdom, we're bringing the heat. So pull up a chair, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. Starships and memories, debates get real. We're saving the world with a mic and some seal. Laughs and wisdom, we're bringing the heat. So pull up a chair, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. So spark up that stove, let's start the show. At Gorilla Cigar Lounge, let the conversation flow.
And welcome everybody to another Cigar Lounge. Where tonight I figured we could have some fun going through some Star Trek quotes and pondering the meaning behind them, and then within in real life too. So with me I got LDG. How are you doing?
Good. Hey guys, what's going on? Hey Eugene, what's up everybody in the chat? What up Mikey? What up Gorilla? Hey guys. Can't stay late tonight, but I'm going to chill for a little bit, and it's actually a good topic. I got a couple Star Trek quotes I like to talk about. Totally.
Alrighty in. Ooh, in just a sec here.
Oh, Eugene Bird, a generous man, supporting our YouTube, the ultimate fan. Your super chat shines like a bright holiday. You're lifting this community in every way. From every kind word to the gifts that you share, you've shown us the meaning of how much you care. This song is for you, with hearts full of cheer. Thank you, Eugene, you're the star of the year. From every kind word to the...
And thank you, Eugene Bird, for that super chat there. He said, thank you for streaming, Gorilla. Not a problem, Eugene, and thank you very much. That helps a lot there, especially with the bill coming up at the end of the month. That's greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. And Mikey, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good, but tonight I think I'm assuming the role of Willie Nelson.
Well, yeah, the only man who could get caught with 6 ounces of weed in Texas in the late '90s, and just walk away with the ticket.
Not really a ticket. He got a slap on the wrist. That was it.
No, we're talking
He got
fucking
a slap on the
Texas
wrist.
there. All he got was a possession ticket for 6 ounces.
Whatever. Hey, he's Willie Nelson. You don't throw Willie Nelson in jail. I think he's already been there.
Well, I'm pretty sure Willie Nelson
Oh,
has a
6 ounces.
special
That's like a weekend
for
for him.
Willie. For
I mean,
Willie,
fucking, yeah.
yeah,
Really?
but
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he has a ticket book there that a couple tickets to a concert were missing from.
probably.
And welcome to our new subscriber, Codis Fact Search. Welcome, welcome. I'll be sleeping, bud. I have subbed. I'll review it after the fact. Well, thank you, Codis Fact Check. And you just have a good night's sleeping.
Thanks, Curtis.
And LDG wants the link. And kapla! Curtis Selby. Welcome, welcome. You had a great stream tonight. Good
Hey,
stream.
Curtis, good stream tonight, man.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
our
yeah.
retired midnight blogger who also helps us out on weekends with Charlotte Nate Star, the Werewolf, and Johnny. Cyberpunk Dystopia. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, he's telling Codis to sleep well. They've earned it. And Eugene Bird's like, shut up, Wesley, and welcome, Eugene Bird. And thank you again for that super chat. It's greatly
Yeah, thank you,
appreciated.
Eugene. Yeah.
And Curtis is saying, welcome to Eugene Bird. And he's saying, good evening to Curtis. And JP says, be along shortly, watching the Sabres Habs highlights.
Oh, the Montreal
Hey,
Canadiens
JP.
against the Sabres. Go Montreal!
Yeah. And Eugene Bird says, my all-time favorite bound to come up. Data, you are fully functional, aren't you, Tashiar? Data, more nervous than Gorilla raw dogging her body after the yield ball. No. When Hermione went to the yield ball, that's quite a few years younger than I will go for. I'll say that right now. Quite a few years younger.
Wow.
And welcome, Latch DM. He goes, "What's up?" That's what we're gonna ponder Star Trek quotes tonight. And Latch says, "E.G. Bird, shut up, Wesley still works." See, I wanted to put together a little top 5 Wesley moments in there, and it was gonna be the number 5 would be "Shut up, Wesley" from Picard, then "Shut up, Wesley" from his mother. His mother be slapping him, then him being sentenced to death on that one planet in Justice. Then I could not find a video for number 1 of him being phasered, and then right when he gets hit with a phaser, have it stop and go, he's dead. Then I was like, then I was gonna do like a little bonus thing going here. I'll give Wesley something. Then that's when that's when it had that one admiral tell Picard to shut the fuck up. And Picard.
Yeah.
All right. Curtis is asking what's up, Lashdom. And hey there, Seth Dan. Welcome, welcome. He goes, hello, girl. Sets her thoughts. And Curtis says, shut up, Wesley's always. I think everybody loves Shut Up, Wesley.
Yeah, it's good.
And Mikey's saying, hey, at everybody. And
Yeah.
Seth Dan says, can stay late, LGG. I guess your lover will be very disappointed. Yes, his pillow
Yeah.
will be disappointed if he doesn't go lay his head down on it.
Fuck. Are we starting this early? Are we starting this early? Are we
Hey,
really?
hey, you said you're going to go to sleep. Your pillow, you're laying your head on your pillow. What was so bad about that?
Who my pillow represents doesn't matter. Okay, that's not part of this conversation. Okay, fucking shit. God damn it.
Now, you see what happens, LDG, if you stick your other leg up Sifdan's ass, it'll fall flat on your ass.
No, my foot has so many destinations right now. I don't know. Times all of you deserve my foot up your ass. No, I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, my brother, you haven't sent your leg yet in the mail. I'm waiting for it. Remember, Santa stopped you for a little while.
Here, Mike, you want to read this one?
Yeah, sure. Locked Adam says, not too much, just cleaning. Fishing poles, as usual. About to cut some potatoes and add some oil to the pan, mince up some fresh garlic and simmer in butter and a bit of oil, onion and such. Fry 'em. Nice. Nice. in a pan in the oven. He's gonna do up some bacon and scrambled eggs. Oh,
Oh,
sweet. Yeah,
oh,
that's
nice.
real good.
Yeah, I gotta get my fishing poles out for ice fishing season, but we're going for like hot, cold, hot, cold. And we're just
When do you start? When do you start your fishing season officially?
whenever,
Early.
whenever I get out
Whenever.
there.
Okay. I didn't know if there was a set season or you know. You have to get a
I,
permit. You don't need a permit, do you, for
yeah,
fishing?
I do.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I need a license to fish. I need a license to hunt. I need a license to drive. I need to
He's
have
a license to
I
breathe.
I need to show my ID to get a bank account. I need to show an ID to get a hotel room. I need to show an ID to drink. I need to
Yeah.
show an ID to smoke. But to vote. Nah, you're good. We'll take your word for it. And Curtis is saying hello, sit down. How's it going with y'all? It's going good. And Curtis is redheaded stranger.
No,
That'd
that's
be
two.
Mikey. That'd be
That's a
Mikey
two,
Sue's
Curtis.
four.
That'd be
Yeah.
me. No, no, this is a toque, Curtis.
Yeah.
I'm
And they
Peregrine Toque. Yeah.
and
According to
Curtis.
Gorilla over there.
Yeah. Took. Yeah. Yeah. You got Peregrine Took on your head.
Oh, yeah, I got a hobbit.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And he says,
Yeah.
"Thank you. You are too kind." And Letcham says, "Kapla,"
Yeah.
or is it Kapla? No, there's so many different spellings of it.
It's
Honor to
done
your
either way.
family
According
and
to
your
Yeah.
house.
Yeah, right. According
Ye-
to our late brother Bird of Prey 5, I believe that it was both spelled, you know, with the Q and the apostrophe and the upla, and then it's all together without the apostrophe.
Yeah. It
I
depends on.
spelled it the other way, so
It
without the
just.
apostrophe.
It just depends on the mood.
Yeah, yeah. It all
Yeah.
translates the same.
Yeah. And Latchet says, "You mean the boy?" Says
The
Worf.
boy.
And welcome, Boiler Greg. He says, "Cheers,
Cheers.
cheers." Says Latchtum.
Cheers.
Hey, LDG, want to read this one?
I'm up behind my computer. You got to read it, buddy. Sorry.
All right, Latchum says, "My foot's destination. Second star on the right, straight on till morning."
There you go.
Yeah.
That works.
That works too. Yep.
And Boiler Greg says, "No bloody synthetic whiskey for this Scotsman."
Yeah.
Yeah. See, migratory bird season ended a while back. It's deer season right now. I think it's bow hunting though. Ours is shotgun season right now,
Yeah. So
and
if you see gorilla heading at you with a shotguin, run, run.
well, we're not allowed rifles down here.
You're not
We
really?
can't. We can't hunt with rifles. Like we're allowed to own rifles, but we cannot hunt with rifles down here
Well, what
because
about
it's
the Sasquatch? You got to kill a big game, you know.
no. That's up north. No, up north you're allowed rifles because there's a shit ton of woods up north. But down here it's
Sure.
so flat and it's all open fields, and
Oh, that's right. You should.
a rifle bullet will travel a hell of a lot further than a shotgun pellet.
Yeah.
They do a lot more damage. Yeah,
Oh, and
it's
yeah.
flat land and fields around here, so we can't just have everybody firing off rifle rounds.
Oh, that's true.
And he goes, and YouTuber says, "Took." Now, only Bond has the license to kill. The rest of us are licensed killers. Oh,
Amen.
I thought it's the government.
That's a government
Yeah,
job.
and JP says, "Okay, I'm here." And hey, Curtis. And hey, Kronos, how's it going? He goes, "Hey, wackadoos, krapla. Wobbit season."
Wabbit season. Duck season. Wabbit season.
And how the hell can you not hunt with the rifle? Well, we use shotguns here. We have no tree cover, nothing to stop a rifle round if you miss. If you
Ah,
miss, if you miss it when you're out in the field, we have nothing to stop it from going into someone's house there, like half a mile down the way there.
yeah.
There's an actual legitimate reason for it.
Right.
That's why you use stands, firing downward. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like I know a few people who have rifles, who just don't hunt with them. They got to hunt with the shotgun. You can hunt with the slingshot. You you can Kronos. Duck
And
season. Duck season, I believe, is over. Very
yeah,
flat in Texas, and everybody has a rifle. Yeah, but everybody lives like 20 miles away from each other. You're good. And
yeah,
JP's, I don't know. I didn't know you were Canadian. Yeah, yeah, he is.
I am. Oh,
No,
you
he's
want me to
talking
say
about
this one?
JP's.
Yeah, you
Go
want me to
for it.
say this one? Okay. He tasked me. He tasked me, and I shall have him. I'll chase him around the moons of Nibia, around the Antares maelstrom, and round perdition's flames before I give him up. That's a great one from Khan. Yeah, Ricardo. Great,
Yeah,
great line, sir. Rabbit
yeah,
season.
yeah. There'd be oil in Texas. Rabbit season, duck season, fire.
Fire.
Actually, I need to go get a duck. I killed
Yeah,
a wabbit. Poor bunny. Poor wabbit.
Bull Wabbit. Howdy,
Hey,
Cronin.
Curtis, do you want to link to the panel? And Crows is going, Con! All right.
Con. There's a
All right, we're
quote.
going to start with our first quote here from Reddit
Okay.
here. And I thought it was a really good one.
All right.
If
We're
it's mine or
human.
not.
Yeah. We're human beings with the blood of a million savage years on our hands. And we can stop it. We can admit that we are killers, but we're not going to kill today. That's all it takes. Knowing that we won't kill today. Captain James T. Kirk, Taste of Armageddon. You know, that's an actual real good quote, because if you look at the human history there, we are just a savage a savage race there, And with today, well, can anybody even name the point of the wars? Even name the point of the wars that are going on there right now, where all the bloodshed that's actually going on?
Oh, free Palestine? Oh, fuck, dude. I
Oh,
don't even know, dude.
yeah. Well, what gets me is that queers for Palestine. When if they do go to Palestine, they get thrown off a roof.
I mean, I guess we got a bunch of people like predicting wars that they don't even know how it started or why it's going on. They just have their own little,
Yeah,
they got their own little what do you call that? Virtue signaling bullshit. And
yeah. Or
yeah, it's
well,
gonna be very hard not to get political when we talk about stuff like this. So
no, politics is all right tonight. Yeah, but or look at Russia. There, the whole point of that war is so Russia can have access to their Mediterranean fleet.
well, I thought that was just because so the Russian president can have access. Not I don't think the Russian people care.
Yeah, okay, the Russian government.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's the bullshit that pisses me off. Is a lot of these wars is based on what the government thinks and not what the people think. And last time I checked, the government's supposed to be the reflection of the people, not the other way around.
Yeah.
No, Eugene, that was the yings and the yangs. That's Taste of Armageddon.
No, no, no. I thought the Taste of Armageddon was the one where the two planets were fighting, and they instead of they just had a computer simulating the war
Oh,
there,
oh,
and
right.
they calculated how many deaths and who died, and they just sent people to disintegration chambers until
Oh,
Kirk blew them up.
oh, right, right. The computers that were fighting the war. Right. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I got that mixed up with the yings and yangs where he's quoting from the U.S. Constitution at the end of
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
No, that is a private little war.
that's a private little war. Okay.
Okay,
See,
yeah.
you know more than I do on this thing. I give
Crow
it to
says, Crow says, there's a good quote. Eugene's give us a thumbs up. And I hope you're growing our hunting rifles or Ebfield. Yeah, but do you guys have a lot of trees around your area? And is it mountainous? Because that makes a difference.
Yeah.
And Oily Greg says,
God.
"Gone."
Yeah.
Because if you look at some of my videos, you can see how flat it is here.
Hey, I wanna ask JP's, what's the difference between an ebb field and an Enfield? Enfield. Because I know there are Enfield rifles. Then, so what's the major difference between that and an ebb field?
And
If you want to answer in the chat, that's up to you.
yeah, and Carl says that sounded really close to the movie. Thank you. Yeah, he said Enfield. Damn it.
Oh, you did say.
Tempting.
Okay.
Yeah. Chris says tempting girls, but I'm almost down before the count. Love you guys. Hey, Curtis, you can come up here and fall asleep on the panel. I promise I won't play some Indian drum music in your ear.
Then they're done then, right?
Gorilla,
And
fuck you.
JP.
Fuck you, Gorilla. No, fuck that. No, fuck you. No.
That
Yeah,
was
Curtis,
pathetic.
hey, Curtis, if you're about to come up, yeah, come up just to say hi and chill for a minute. You can
Yeah,
go after. That's no big deal, buddy. I
yeah,
like to have a word with you. Like, come up for a minute, man.
yeah.
Here, I'll send you the link just in case you change your
Send him the
mind.
link. Yeah, give him
Okay,
the link.
sounds good.
I feel
Yeah,
he'll come up for a minute.
Curtis is a lot of fun, and he does just like Moira Kitty. Yeah, he does some really good content
Curtis,
regarding some political, uh, subjects and so forth. And I always like to watch him or Moira when they do their rants because I think they're really
Curtis
good.
reminds me. Curtis reminds me of like the small YouTubers, Tim Pool. Like Curtis has got something going on. He's definitely got something going on. I like to listen to him. And yeah, man, coming down for a minute, man. Let's talk for a second.
Yeah,
If
Yeah.
you're going
totally.
to bed, that's fine. Just give us 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes, man. Give us 5 minutes, Curtis. Come on, buddy.
Yeah. JP says WW2 World Surplus. Oh, okay. And Latcham says nice. And hi. Kirk's famous. I won't kill anyone today. Yeah. By by Grabthor's hammer, you shall be avenged. Oh,
Yes,
wrong
played
movie.
Alan Rickman. Yeah, wrong movie, Kronos, but that's okay.
Yeah. And Eugene Bird says Gorilla's going serious quotes tonight. Yeah, I got a whole list of them here. We eat unborn chickens and potentially unborn chickens. We are monsters, lol. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yours.
But I consider Galaxy Quest officially or unofficially Star Trek. So if you're gonna do reviews of all the Star Trek films, you might as well throw Galaxy Quest in there because it's as close to Star Trek as you're gonna get. You know, even though it features Tim Allen.
I don't know about that. Galaxy Quest was a parody. I get what you're saying, but is it Star Trek?
Again, at some point, in some places it is LDJ. In some places,
I don't know about that, dude. Like it was built off of parody, like almost like
right?
Orville was Star Trek. It was built off of parody.
Mhm. Yeah.
I mean, I get what you're saying though. I'm not trying to down you or anything.
Oh no, you're
It
not doubting me at all.
was like
I hear two different stories, like you're saying. To some people, think it's just a parody of like Star Trek in general, and others say, hey, it's probably as close to Star Trek you probably ever get, especially lately when you had all these, after you finished with Beyond, which was an
that's
abomination,
yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it makes a lot of
And
sense to me.
I agree, and I don't think that's a plus though, because the only
Yeah.
reason why people who say it's the closest thing to Star Trek is because the latest Star Trek sucks so bad.
Oh my
Like
God.
it shouldn't be it shouldn't be close. The whole point of parody is that it shouldn't be close. It's a parody.
Yeah, right.
The new Star Trek sucks so fucking bad
Oh yeah.
that the parody shit is closer than the genuine shit. You know, like
Yeah.
Picard was supposed to not suck. Strange New Worlds was supposed to not suck.
Right.
What was the other one? Discovery was supposed to not suck. And if all those shows, right, Picard, Discovery, if they all like stood up to like what Star Trek actually is,
Strange New Worlds
we
and
wouldn't
Strange
be
New Worlds.
having these Strange New. If they all stood up to what they should have been, we
Right.
wouldn't be having this conversation that the
Absolutely.
parodies are the closest thing to Star Trek. We wouldn't
Yeah,
we wouldn't even be having that conversation. It would
exactly.
be bar none. But it so fucking sucks. All the new Trek sucks.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, I like Lower Decks and Prodigy there. Stranger Worlds. I'm done talking about that there
Oh, like Bannon.
because I got told to go fuck myself. So
Oh,
by none other than Anson Mount. So
really? Wow.
other Greg says yours is superior. Yours is superior.
You're superior.
And turn the Middle East into Obsidian parking lot. Uh, I'm not going to condone or endorse that. And Crow says, I like eggs. Was that when he fought the Gorn?
No, no,
No.
no.
Taste of
No.
Armageddon. No, you're thinking of uh God, now I'm drawing a blank when I'm getting put on the spot here. The Gorn
First word when we
was
need them. Fuck.
The Gorn was Arena.
Arena. That's it.
Arena.
Yeah.
Arena. Yeah.
All right. So, Admiral, there be whales here. Yeah. I never took the the Kobayashi Maru test until now. What do you think of my solution? Yeah, but then
Yeah.
he cheat on that because he doesn't believe in no win scenarios. So he cheated it. So instead of just like randomly generating a whatever ever thing would win, he got to pick how he would win.
Yeah, well, they
Yeah,
did examine that. They did examine that in the reboot that Abrams did in Star Trek, where he does and goes and takes the Kobayashi Maru test the third time, and he reprograms it so he can pass it. But he was trying to figure out, but the person who created the test in the first place, Spock, was trying to figure out how in the beep that he was able to like bypass it and make it a win scenario, win-win. Weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Eugene Beard says thanks. And oh, eggs is used for a lot. Yeah, I know exactly.
I eat egg
No,
sandwiches. That's my
there's no reason
diet.
they should be $4.50 a dozen though.
Oh, they
And
suck with price up here for sure. No,
Crow
you
says
don't
he
like
like
satanic eggs.
yeah. Oh, I bet you
That's
want to taste my
sacrificial. Come on.
Armageddon. No, JPs, that takes a few drinks first.
Yeah, that takes a lot of drinks.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he says, Kapla, Space Frugal. Glory to you in your house. And yeah, welcome, Space Frugal. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, welcome Space Fraggle. Down in Space
Sci-fi,
Fraggle Rock. Yeah.
yeah, Sci-fi says, Russia wants a warm water port since most of their ports are up north and iced over most of the year. Well,
Yeah.
they should work out a deal with Ukraine instead of attacking.
Yeah, and I want to quickly say I just found out this today. Norway is the 10th uh, you know, smallest country that harbors US military forces, but that's soon to grow because of the impending threats that are going with Finland and with what's the other country? Norway, Finland, and I think
Sweden.
Sweden. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Sweden.
Yeah. And
Yeah, they're going
Kronos
to increase
goes,
their presence there. Yeah.
yeah. And
We
Kronos
the
goes,
people.
we the people.
Yeah.
I have many groups
Strong
around the house.
words. Yeah.
Yeah. And Kapla curse shall be glory to you and to your house.
Yes.
And other Greg says, they have strange containers like that on the space station. Tribbles will get into them. The grain
The grain.
and the Fraggle Rock
Kronos
in
said.
space.
In
And hey,
space.
Curios. And JP needs to grab some food. And
Uh,
Scurvy, get in here.
get in here.
Yeah. And Kronos says, I don't listen to Tim Pool. I don't have a beanie. Well, we can send you one, Kronos. And
My wife can
Curacao
make
says,
you one.
sure.
Yeah, my wife can make you one, Curtis.
No, that'd be for Kronos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For Curtis, we can make him
I
a
put
toque.
my famous keep going keep going in the chat direction, but I put my famous quote from Star Trek that I think means a lot. When we get to that, we can talk about it when you get to it. But go ahead and keep continuing with the chat.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
Laxium says, I don't like
Don't skip ahead.
Tim Fool. Or you call
I
him
don't like
Tool.
Tim Pool.
Hey,
Tim Pool has his moments. He's a lot better than other YouTubers like the Quartering, who's just like newbie news. The guy does put some effort into his shit. He does have his opinions. But Tim Pool's got some really good points to make, man.
Yeah. And if you're gonna call him Tim Tool, a better one last year would have been Tim Fool.
Tim Fool. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
aren't we all fools though? Like, aren't we all fools?
Yeah, I just go by what other people call him and all that. And let's see, JP says Tim Pool is about a small YouTuber as my giant penis.
But that could be taken a couple different ways. Okay, that's not
Okay.
revealing at all, JP's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eugene Bird says there are four dicks. I mean lights. Well, it depends on
Vortex.
it depends on which woman's nightstand you look in.
Oh God, that's funny.
it
Oh man.
just depends on which
You
woman's
can't
nightstand
find-
Four penises.
Oh God.
Jeez.
Curtis Elman's a great guy. He includes his audience in the show. Yeah, exactly. He actually responds. He tries to see both sides. Too much
Absolutely.
fencing and see where the wind blows.
Well, there's more than two sides, but yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
And
uh,
oilers
uh,
were strong with you than without you, Matt. Yeah, for sure.
uh, uh, Curtis here. It didn't pop up.
I don't see him down in the
I don't see him
backstage
down
yet.
below.
Well, you wouldn't be able to
Curtis.
see him, Mikey. I don't think.
Oh,
I'm not sure how it works with guests. We're starting with you then without you, Matt.
Mott.
Hello, Curtis. LDG is having issues. Nah, he's just having fuck you thrown at me. Huh?
No,
Almost thought of
he's
what?
got his foot up in Gorilla's pie hole, and it's bronzed by now. So
Yeah. Oh,
love you guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now where was I? And almost sounded like a space pirate there.
Arr.
Uh, Legend says, "To boldly suck where no suck has gone before."
I agree.
Yeah. Let's see. Of all the souls I've encountered in my travels, his was the most human. Now
Yeah,
that's a
great
good
quote.
quote. That's a good quote to address right there, because wouldn't Spock have taken that as an insult? Because he always tried to hide his human side. He wanted to be Vulcan, not human. So wouldn't that be more of an insult than like a tribute to him?
The part in it that I didn't understand when he was saying those words, it was Kirstie Alley, right, playing Savick, and she's over in the corner. And when he's saying these words, when he says human, you go quickly to a reaction. You show a reaction of her, and she's like this. Like, I don't know if it was a reaction of surprise, if she was insulted, because she's fully Vulcan, and I don't know I don't know how you read her reaction in that film in you know Ralph Kahn. I don't know how you read her reaction to those lines. But it's weird because they like highlight her for like a brief moment, and she seems confused and a little
Yeah,
disoriented by that. So I don't know. Weird,
yeah,
weird. That's my opinion on it. Yeah,
yeah. No, but I just always thought that it has more of an insult than anything because he always wanted to hide his human side. He just wanted to show his Vulcan side.
yeah. But he's dead, so he really didn't. He really didn't. Well, he wasn't dead yet. His Contra thing, but was out. But yeah, I mean, physically his body is there, covered in a torpedo, and then shot into the planet. Yeah, that's a Mark 7, by
Yeah.
the way. That's appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, let's see. Picard was better than Discovery, aka STD. Well, there's a reason we call it STD because it's the STD of Star Trek.
he educated me about that yesterday. STD. Yeah, that makes total
Yeah.
sense. Yeah,
And Eugene Bird says that's a sad one, Space Fraggle.
Fraggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Eugene Bird called out to me through the Force.
Oh, now that's a different franchise.
Yeah, no, yeah, no. All Chris says told little Scurvy to get in here, and he did get in here. Or,
Right.
no, not space herpes. I see. Anyone seen Ice Pirates?
Oh,
Oh
the
no.
movie Ice Pirates? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I've seen it. It's not bad like that. Not great, but hey.
Or and Scurvy says, "Hey, fruitcakes, what's the topic? We're discussing Star Trek quotes tonight. We're pondering Star." And Chris has never used this software. I think I am backstage. Uh, UV Mux can be a pain in the ass sometimes.
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah. And welcome to the Phantom Boomer Explorers. I'd hoped for Strange New Worlds, but they had to make that suck too. Well, I was
Great.
enjoying it, but these actors just need to learn to shut the fuck up on Twitter
Right.
Yeah.
and not
I mean,
tell
that's true.
half their fans to go fuck themselves. And Captain, I see something. Retro vanishes in phaser fire. I see a picture there that or a little animated thing there goes. We're going down to the planet. It's gonna be a very dangerous mission. Ma- All right, Spock, McCoy, you there, Ensign? Come with me. And then the ensign's like, oh fuck. Yeah, as an ensign in a red shirt, he's just like, oh.
Some of my all-time favorite quotes in Star Trek, in the original Star Trek, is every time Dr. McCoy says something, like from Devil in the Dark, where he says, "I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer," and Kirk says, "You're a doctor, and this is your patient."
All right, everybody, put in your favorite there. I want McCoy's. I don't want none of the doctor from Voyager stealing or Bashir stealing McCoy's line there. But I want your favorite. I'm a doctor, not a whatever. And you have been and always shall be my friend. Live long and prosper. Oh man, that was a sad scene.
Yeah,
And Salty would torture Dork Knight with that scene. He knew that Dork Knight would break down crying on stream. So
Who the
like
hell has Dork Knight been? Shit. I haven't seen him in a
uh
minute.
long, long story. I'll fill you uh, I'll fill you in
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
It's not my place to talk about that.
Yeah, 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 I gotcha. Yeah, hit me up later.
yeah.
Yeah,
Then there's
Eugene
then there's
Bird.
that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Gorilla. Sorry.
Uh, Space Frankel says Eugene Bird, but is one of my favorite quotes. Shows the love and depth of the character. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Very much agree. One of my favorite comedic ones from Star Trek Five is where Pavlov Chekhov is sitting in the command captain's chair and he says, "This is Captain Pavlov Chekhov. I'm with the United Federation of Planets. You will surrender." Yeah, sorry, just too funny. He finally got to sit in the captain's chair, but it was, for fun. It was just like to act as a diversion. Oh man, just too funny. Too funny.
Our Scurvy here says eggs are used in eggnog. Yeah, I don't drink eggnog there, so yeah,
I
but yeah,
love
I think
eggnog.
together.
Oh, I
I don't
love
know. Eggnog got wrecked for me when I was given an eggnog seltzer.
Yeah,
eggnog
Doctor
seltzer.
Yeah,
Eggnog Seltzer, really?
Oh
Wow.
fuck!
yeah.
Right?
That sounds disgusting. What
The
the hell would
fuck
you
is
drink
that?
eggnog
I
seltzer? Like, I mean, I wouldn't
is
touch
there?
that.
Yeah, no.
Hey, hey, it was free, so
Okay, well, it was free. Oh, there's the cat whore. Whee!
Okay, go. We all know Gorilla will try anything for free.
exactly. Hey, you never know. You might find out something about yourself. and,
Oh, that's funny. That's
and
funny.
gross as eggnog sounds gross.
Uh,
Well, the seltzer is. I get eggs from farmers market. Got to wake up early on Saturdays for
really?
that one. Well, last them. What you got to do is just find a local farmer and just go straight out to their farm. Like I gotta find myself a local farmer. I think
You
I know
marry
some of
the
the stuff they.
daughter, and you have like eggs for free for life.
Yeah, but then you always got the shotgun pointed in your back.
What if you
Fine,
get too close to his daughter?
free egg.
Sure.
Shit.
Yeah. And Curtis says that was a great one, Kronos. And how and
And
more
how do you
golden
turn a
yolk than
boomer?
store bought. Too much hormones to accelerate egg lay.
Hormones.
Well, we got 8 billion people to feed.
Yeah, definitely.
Rise, Russia is entitled to a warm water port or to jack shit. Well, if your military is big enough, your economy can support it. You're entitled to anything you want.
Yeah.
If lucky, you may get double yolks, darn mutants. Yeah, it happens.
Right.
He's dead, Jim. Did they have one in a Catspaw where they're in the dungeon? And there's a skeleton attached to the wall there, and Doctor McCoy looks at the skeleton. And he goes, "He's dead, Jim."
Did he ever say that to the skeleton that was like chained to the wall?
I thought so,
I thought he
but I
did.
haven't. But
Okay.
I haven't seen Catspaw in years.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah. Oh, Greg says Russia is the Klingons. Like Scotty, I will never trust them. Yeah. And LDG says for the one fraction of a second, we were open to
Options you had
options
never
they
considered.
used. All
That was
right,
said by Q. That was said by Q.
It's
Yeah.
it's a two part. It's a two part. The
yeah,
second, yeah, I
yeah,
couldn't type it all. There you
yeah.
go.
That's the expiration that awaits you. Not mapping stars or studying nebula, but charting the unknown possibilities of existence. Which
Like,
episode was
that
that?
was that
I
was
think that
that
was
was all good things.
all good
That was
things. Yeah.
that was one
Oh,
of the last lines that Q said to Picard and end of all good things. And I that whole line, mainly that last line where he says that's the, it's not about mapping stars, it's about charting the unknown possibilities of existence. Is like that hit me really hard, and
Yeah.
that made me question things like my own religion and gender. Like that one line from Star Trek made me question so much. It hit me really freaking hard, and I'm sorry that, like, when I sit here in the nerd community, that one Q quote doesn't seem to like be popular. It doesn't get brought up. It's like it was so powerful. Like that's more powerful than Martin Luther King's speech, or even um yeah who's the guy who freed the slaves,
Lincoln.
Lincoln. More powerful than Lincoln's speech. Like that one line made me question shit I didn't think I could question. It really opened my eyes, and I wouldn't be the person I am today if I didn't hear that line.
Yeah, I can see where the philosophical uh advantage or the philosophical advantages of it over a Gettysburg Address. Yeah, I can see where you would get that LGG.
Because that's something that's resonated with me, especially dealing with people, because like a lot of times when you're trying to make a point about something, a lot
Mhm.
of people only talk about the details and not the like, they're mapping stars. They're talking about the details instead of questioning the source of those, the source of everything, instead of
Right.
just the details. You know what I mean? And questioning the core questions that would rock your world if you ever tried to, like, if you sat back and think about it and say, okay, well, oh yeah, I believe in A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm not going to get into specifics. I'm going to piss people off, but like, oh, I believe in, oh, everybody's the same person, or I believe in A, B, whatever, and question whether or not that's even right to begin with. Maybe a whole nother possibility, or a whole nother freaking, like, maybe your root belief is completely wrong, and if you question that, you're open to a whole new possibilities of existence. Maybe we're wrong about everything we thought of at the core, and if we question the core, that, oh my god, now these opportunities of knowledge and understanding are open to us because we thought we were brainwashed, or originally, like, sold on the idea that things are a certain way. um I don't know if I'm saying this right, guys, but it really is a powerful, that was the most powerful Star Trek quote ever, period, end of story, as far as I'm concerned.
Hmm.
Q really nailed it on that one.
Oh yeah, and it makes perfect sense that also that he says we'll be watching you. Like he says that, and then of course you see him later on in Picard season 2 when he comes and changes time, and everything else. So yeah,
Yeah.
weird. Yeah,
And Latchin says, which do you trust more, either Greg Russia or your own government?
I
So
don't trust
that
Russia.
that decision
I don't trust any
here.
government.
Yeah. And Boomer goes, hello to everybody.
Hello, good
Yeah.
to see you, Adam.
And Curtis says, I need a beanie. Well, we can find one for you.
We can get one
Maybe
for you.
I should come up with my own beanie.
Sure.
I
Have
gotta find.
Gorilla have your
I
yeah.
gotta. I gotta find a good shop though. Yeah.
Uh,
Crow says winter's coming. Yeah.
it is.
The other Greg says not Russia.
No.
And that's a long day. The Phantom Boomer Explorers hail to thee. Well, last year you could have had Taylor Swift greater than Star Wars, Disney Star Wars, MCU, and Doctor Who. Who,
Matt G. Oh yeah.
yeah. And, and I'm only listening to a little of Tim Pool. Yeah, I listen. I get my base news from him, then I kind of span out from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It goes for a lot of YouTubers though, like especially today, because I mean YouTube is basically turned into like the human centipede, where one YouTuber is only writing the coattails of the shit that some other YouTubers said and just digesting the same shit over and over
Oh
again.
hey PvP.
Um, you got to watch a YouTuber for like the most important things that they say and just move on from the rest. So the same thing goes from Tim Pool or the Quartering, or Pegasus, or any of the other ones out there. Just listen to what they have to say as far as like their opinion or whatever they're trying to say, and just skip over the rest. Skip over the advertisements. Skip over the bullshit. Um, and just get the core. And I do that. Like like I don't listen to all Tim Pool. I listen to the important stuff and I skip over the rest. And I do that for most YouTubers today. And unfortunately, I don't blame the YouTubers for having to do that. I blame the platform, because the platform bent like YouTubers know they benefit by doing things a certain way, so they have to play the game a certain way. And
Right.
I think this is something a lot of you guys are starting to see now, especially with the regurgitation of reused content over and over and over again. Like you hear about the Haktua girl, and all you end up doing is hearing the same story over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. It gets fucking boring. But you do get a little bit of, what does this guy think about it? What does this guy think about it? And then you end up skipping the rest of the video. So Tim Pool's no different. All of us YouTubers are no different. And it's not us, it's the platform that's benefiting. Like these YouTubers know, if I do it this way, I'm going to get maximum clicks, I'm going to get maximum views, so I got to do it this way. And I don't hate a YouTuber for that. So that's like I said, I get your feeling. That's why I just listen to what I have to listen to and skip the rest.
Yeah.
Oh
And,
crap, we
and
got a
I
lot.
already said hello to PvP. Welcome. Welcome PvP.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
hi guys.
BVP.
Hi guys. Well, we got winter here today. That's why I'm a bit late, because I thought I better
Da,
go out
da,
and
da, 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 da.
make a grocery run and get some stuff, because the snow's coming down pretty good tonight.
Well,
So I have a
well,
So,
feeling I won't be going out for the next couple days.
well,
uh,
our interstate got pretty much shut down there with
Oh,
wow.
really?
with the semi flipping.
Oh, well, that's not good. Yeah.
He
Well,
didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't jackknife. He didn't go into the ditch. He flipped that fucker. He
man.
flipped.
Flip
He
the
was going
entire
so.
semi? Holy
Yes,
crap.
Well,
I got it on my channel. I was going about 30 miles an hour when I was passing the scene.
Damn.
so
Wow.
you figure he was just going too fast for the road conditions or something?
Oh yeah, because this was a 45-mile-an-hour thing, but I slowed way
Yeah.
down there because I even had a state trooper. He kind of flew past me without his lights on. I was like, oh, he must have some good tires on his car.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
yeah, it's slippery out there tonight. Like
Yeah,
I got all seasons too, and they're not exactly new
yeah.
tires, so I was taking it pretty slow.
Yeah, but this state trooper, he flew past. He kind of went past me there,
Wow.
responded to the accident with no lights. Well, he had his headlights on, but that's it. Didn't have
Oh,
the lights or
oh,
sirens going or nothing.
oh! I'm
wow.
glad you clarified that because I was wondering why he was driving without headlights. So that's good.
Well, it's still light out, but it's snowing.
Oh,
You're like,
okay. Well, yeah, I put the lights on if the snow's heavy enough, even in the daytime. Yeah, because
uh,
it's hard to see. Like I had my windshield wipers
yeah.
going like
So,
pretty
so
good
you,
clip just to keep the visibility.
yeah.
You know.
So you must not have a white car because every time I see a white car, they're the only. It's always white or really light gray cars that never have their headlights on in the middle of a snowstorm.
Huh. Yeah, that's kind of annoying.
It's never your black cars or your dark blue ones. It's always white or light gray.
Mm.
Yeah. And Corona says could have been taken different ways, quoting us from a while ago. And if we type fast enough, we can never stop reading the chat. Yeah, we're 20 minutes behind. Corona says,
No.
ha. I used to sub to Tim. He does have some good, valid points, but it's only after the fact. Listen, it's complicated. Me, no, it's really not. Well, ain't all news like after the fact? Because it's not really news if it happens before something happens.
Yeah, well, it's hard to keep up with the news though, because we've had a lot of stuff going down here. I mentioned it the other night about what's going on with our government. It's nuts. They were
Yeah.
supposed to have the fall financial statement out on Monday, on yesterday. Didn't happen. Basically, I guess Trudeau called the finance minister, Krista Freeland, on Friday night, informing her she was going to be fired.
Sorry.
And she's been one of his most staunch supporters for years. So
Yeah.
that
See,
didn't go down well. And
yeah,
and
yeah.
she was
See,
supposed to do the statement yesterday. She didn't show up. Instead, she resigned and wrote quite an angry letter to Trudeau, which
hey,
I
no,
haven't seen yet. Which I have not
no,
seen.
well, she made a mistake there, a really big mistake. What she should have done is go, okay, I'll go out on the floor there and spend the entire time on the floor just ripping Trudeau a new asshole on that floor in front of everybody that would have been covered live across Canada.
It would have been nice. Trouble is, though, there is a Speaker of the House, and if you get too far out of line, like if you get into like name calling, like like nasty, real nasty stuff, the Speaker will basically tell you to take your
I've
seat.
I've seen some of the arguments you guys have had in the House of Commons. He doesn't
Oh,
have control over nothing.
it depends on. Well, this Speaker of the House, I think, is a total dick, by the way, too. So I never liked this guy because he's all too eager to. He'll let the Liberals, Trudeau, yak on about some insanity, but if a conservative leader stands up and starts taking a chunk out of Trudeau, if he starts getting a little too personal, the House, the leader of the House, he'll just say, "Order, please, order, please." That's his famous
Yeah,
line that he always uses: "Order, please."
yeah.
So
And
yeah.
as you
Oh,
go
your
through
Big
the
Mac.
chats there is something for PvP to read from Lemon Pie.
Okay.
I
And
don't see
Crow
it.
says, "Cheers, LOL." And Latcham says, "Is it Tim under investigation for running Russian propaganda or something?" No, what happened is he licensed out his Culture War podcast to another company there. I can't remember what it was, and and Benny Johnson did it, and so did a few others. They licensed out their content to another company. It's basically was they had a licensing fee, and it turns out the people who were
Yeah,
running that other channel were taking money from
yeah,
from Russia.
exactly. Yeah,
Uh,
It wasn't Tim Pool taking
it
Russian
wasn't
money.
simple. It was third parties,
He got him and Benny Johnson all got duped. Is what it is.
yeah.
pretty much.
And he goes, no idea, yar. And here you go. LDG says, logic is the beginning of wisdom, not the end. Mr. Spock, Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country. All right, you want to start out with that one, LDG?
I mean, it's a good quote because a lot of people think that they find a they think they find a they listen to these things and like, oh well, logic is the beginning. It's no, it's not. It's just the beginning. It's not the end. People think they have a logical point to make and they think that's the end of everything. That's just the beginning of understanding. Like you got to go further. You got to deep digger. You got to dig deeper than just the original. Like logic is just the beginning of the step stool to truth. Like you have to go further. A lot of people just stop as soon as they make a logical point and think that's everything. And like, no, like the universe isn't. A lot of people say that oh, everything's like not black and white; it's gray. No, you're wrong. The universe is in full color. Okay, so that includes black and white. That includes gray. That includes full color. Things are more deeper than even like if you find a logical step on something, that's great. That's awesome that you found a logical step to continue, but don't stop at that. Like keep going. Think outside the box and you'll find that you'll be able to have a better understanding about like anything if you see it that way. Just don't stop because you think you found one piece of the puzzle. No puzzle is one piece big, right? There's always more pieces of the puzzle that you got to put together.
Yeah, exactly. I think you put it in best words, better words than I could have.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And other Greg says, humor, a difficult concept. Savick from ST2. Well, humor is conjecture. Some people have no sense of humor, and other people, everybody has a different sense of humor.
that's true.
And Crow says that's a good one. Star Trek 6 was good. And
It was.
what one man cannot summon the future, but one man can change the present. Alternate Spock, mirror, mirror. Oh yeah, yeah.
I
Because
love
just,
that.
just
I
think of how.
love that saying.
Yeah. Because how many times has like one man changed the destiny of humankind? Like the most famous one would be the Mustache Man from Germany. You
Yeah,
know,
right.
Lincoln set the course for us that really changed the country, and like, well, we were on the way to a civil war, but kind of Lincoln being elected what sparked it.
Yeah,
You know, you have Martin Luther, like how much like Rosa Parks, with her famous telling the guy to fuck off and not getting up to move to the back of the bus.
mhm. And the
Yeah,
best and the
Well, I,
best
I
part.
personally, good.
Oh no, I was going to say, to add to your point, LDG, the best part about that line is not only does Vic Monona in the Fairest of Them All, his episode, which goes to the other side of the mirror universe, repeats that entire line, and then it goes right to the other side of it, where they come back, from the past universe, and they come back to their universe, you know, with the Hawkins and everything. And it's just so great. I mean, if you guys have never seen Star Trek Continues, I will say this is probably a great introductory episode to the 11. If you've never seen them, go see the Fairest of Them All. It is a perfect rendition of the mirror universe, goes right into it from the other perspective, the other point of view. And it repeats those exact same lines that are down there from the original episode. So yeah, it's very good. Very good. Very well done.
yeah,
Yeah.
I like this because you got people who think they you think you need to have a Back to the Future moment to like try to change anything, and that you don't have like now is the time. Like what you do now will change the future. You literally, we are living in a moment in which we have the ability to change the multiverse. Like what happens from now like depends on what we do now. Like you're basically like after you die and you're dead and you're gone, if you think of it like linearly, like the power you have now is the ability to change the future, and people don't see it that way. They see it like, oh well, the past is the past, and what I'm doing now is like just what it is. It's static. It's static. It's not static. It's fluid. Like every decision you make will dictate what happens 50, 100, 1,000 years from now, like your decisions actually matter, no matter how inconsequential society makes it feel like you think it is. It's wrong. It's like we all made a decision, we all make choices, we can change shit right fucking now. Like now's the
True.
time for us to make those changes.
Sorry.
And if we don't, then we leave it to those who do exercise that right to make those changes in the future. And that's, I think, like a lot of the problems with society is the fact that like the general public think they have no power, and maybe in some ways you're right, but if we were united, like our decisions, even the smallest ones, can exponentially change what happens tomorrow, like literally tomorrow, not 10 years from now. I mean, obviously it'll change everything, but like we could literally change how tomorrow is if we just exercised our power today.
Yeah.
So I take that pretty deep.
Yeah.
I like that
Yeah,
saying.
that's
Good.
that's a very good point. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I want to say welcome to Jin's Landscaping LLC #1 Commodore Productions. Welcome to Daniel's Hot Topics and welcome to H1.
Hey
Yeah,
guys.
welcome
Hey
guys.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
keep
Pro
going, Gorilla.
says down with Friggle Rock clap clap. I think I saw Ice Pirates. I'd never seen Ice Pirate. And
I yes.
LDG says I object to intellect without discipline. I object to power without constructive purpose. Mr. Spock. Squire Agathos.
Yeah, that's a good line. I like that one.
The
I
Squire
love that
Agathos.
line.
Another good one.
Is that the proto
Another great one.
Q? Is that the one with
Yeah,
Terlane?
that's Trelane. Trelane, yeah.
That's
Trelane.
Trelane.
Fine.
Trelane is considered a Q.
Well,
If you believe
I
the
Yeah.
think
books.
I think
Considered.
fans might differ on their opinion on that,
Yeah.
but I could see him
Yeah.
as inspiring Q. Let's put it that way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I like to think it's a rogue Q, but I mean,
Oh, Q.
again, it's open. It's open to interpretation. It
Yeah.
totally is, and
Well,
and again, like it does hit. It does hit the mark. Like you have
Yeah.
Oh
people
yeah.
trying to like influence themselves, and you
Mhm.
got governments trying to like, they're trying to say, oh, this is the way we got to go because of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and it's bullshit. It's just it doesn't line up. It doesn't add up. And when you have people who say, I'm going to inflict power because of something, it's an important step in society. Like we need to make sure those who are in power are in power correctly, I guess. Like, I mean, it's really rough,
Well,
guys, because that's so
the thing is, it's like without constructive purpose. I mean, I know what that's
destructive
like because
purpose,
that's
but
what it's like here
yeah,
right now with Trudeau. The guy has no purpose. It seems he just goes from one disaster to the next,
their purpose.
and he
It's
screws
it
it up worse and worse every month. It's getting worse and worse. And
yes.
he's at the point now, though. I read today. I haven't had a lot of time because I work most of the day, but I read somewhere there was something like 51 members of the Liberal Party that want him out as leader now. I think it has a lot to do with Freeland getting fired because she was quite popular within the party, I believe. Uh, so when she just resigned from the cabinet, I think that did trigger a lot of fellow liberals to sort of maybe start to sharpen the knives, so to speak. You know,
Yeah.
And
because Trudeau is making a lot of dumb mistakes, like really dumb mistakes.
Well, we'll get rid of him soon, PvP. He's got
I
yeah,
keep
nowhere else
hoping.
to go.
I keep hoping. There's rumors he's going to resign one of these weeks, but I don't believe it until it actually happens.
It's
Because
got to
there's
yeah,
happen. I don't believe any of that bullshit until it happens.
yeah,
there's too many different rumors going around,
Factors.
to believe
Factors.
to believe all of it. So yeah,
Right.
yeah. And JP's here says I've seen butt pirates.
Or
Trelane was a baby Q.
he was, yeah.
Cynthia says Savick and Rathacon 2 is not fully Vulcan, at least in the Star Trek Expanded Universe. In the Expanded Universe, she is half Vulcan, half Romulan.
That makes a
I
lot of sense.
I never read that, but if you go by the movies, then yeah, she is full Vulcan.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. There's coffee in that nebula. No, there's all kinds of things in the nebula.
that sounds
Captain
like
Janeway
that sounds like Janeway, unfortunately.
definitely sounds like Janeway. Yeah.
Well, as uptight as Janeway was in the first few seasons, there she should have found a dildo in that freaking nebula.
Yeah. I wanted to say something too quickly. Was it Q2 where Q Delancey's Q he brought his son? Was that called Q2 or Q less?
Oh, I can't remember. I haven't watched Next Generation in
No,
ages.
that's from Voyager. I can't remember what they called the sun.
Oh,
Okay.
Voyager.
Anyway,
Oh,
well,
okay.
what I'd like to emphasize on real quick is the fact that in Squire of Gothas, right, we assume Trelane is a baby Q and he gets reprimanded by his parents. The thing that made me feel like there was a similarity there in the universe, is where the part where, Q's son Q, pulls in the Borg and he says, if there's one thing you haven't, you have to learn, don't provoke the Borg.
Hmm.
And I just love that.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
I want to go. I know I'm 28 minutes behind on the chats, but here's one quote I really want to discuss.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Let me tell you something about humans, nephew. They are wonderful, friendly people, as long as they have their bellies full and their hollow suites are working. But take away their creature comforts, deprive them of food, sleep, sonic showers, put their lives in jeopardy over an extended period of time. And those same friendly, intelligent, wonderful people will become as nasty and as violent as the most bloodthirsty Klingon. That was Quark
Nice.
from the Siege of AR 558, which I do have a
Ah,
song on my
yeah,
channel about that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Uh,
very accurate. That's a very accurate statement, I
oh,
think.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, because
I don't even have to make a comment about that because that is one of the most accurate statements you could ever make about human beings if you deprive them of their creature comforts.
Yeah, that's
oh,
Absolutely.
oh yeah, because just to look at some of these wars here. Here's some of the savagery here. Like you can say the Canadian people are wonderful, but I was reading up on some of those how savage they got in World War I there with some of those Germans there.
They
yeah.
get savage.
Apparently,
They get savage. Yeah.
apparently, we were pretty ruthless in World War One. Yeah.
Well,
And
well,
two.
well,
And
well,
two.
Well, I think two. I don't think two is nearly as bad actually.
Oh,
What
okay.
I've read anyway. Like World War One was the real psycho stuff, right?
Yeah, right.
Like even that
Yeah,
makes me cringe. That makes me totally cringe when you hear some of the stories from the first war. But
sure. Sure. Yeah,
I don't think they were. I think they were a lot more respectable for the Geneva Convention or whatever the hell it is in the
maybe.
Second War.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, true.
yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it's not like probably all the armies probably committed an atrocity or two somewhere along the line during those years, right?
yeah,
I mean, I'm sure they did. You know.
yeah.
Yeah. He could have been quoting from people that have ended up when they were thrown into prisons, during the war, especially, the ones I want to say Japanese, when the Japanese captured Americans or other, and they put them in these, places there, without any food, without any water. Uh, these were, either underground or they were just, socked away somewhere. It's almost like modern day prisons where, uh, what's a unique comparison? The guy that, was in the Mexican drug cartel, El Chapo, he's in a secluded one room cell with no windows, no way to look out, nowhere, and no roof, and nothing. Well, he has a roof, but I mean, obviously he can't look anywhere, and he's in there for 23 hours a day. He gets any limited anything, and then he gets to go out for 1 hour and do something, work around or jump or do something, and then come back and goes back in for 23 more hours. If that's not torture, if that's not some way that you're killing this man literally from the inside out, I don't know what is.
I
What
have
is.
no problem with El Chapo's being in prison though because he earned every year he got sentenced, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I'm not saying he didn't earn the torture. I'm just
I mean,
saying that that was the perfect
how many thousands of people are dead because of him? Like, seriously.
Well,
Right.
El Chapo there, they dug a mile-long tunnel underneath the prison there
Exactly.
that was big enough for him to drive a motorcycle
And
out
then
of
he
it.
escaped, and he's escaped how many times? It's more than once, I believe, right?
Yeah, but
So
now
that's
he's in
why.
Florence, Colorado, which is a supermax.
Oh,
We have
that's
one
why.
over in Florence, Arizona.
That's
You
why.
can't escape from that. Yeah.
I don't want him escaping again because they're
Yeah,
getting
Oh,
tired
come
of
on.
having to chase this guy, right? You know.
He's too old,
yeah,
man. He can't escape that.
Oh well,
Uh,
I have no sympathy for him personally. You
yeah,
know, I
okay,
think
so
he's
he'll
out.
die in prison. No worries.
yeah,
Hey, there's innocent people that are probably going to die in prison, unfortunately.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
Just
here, but Chrono says those poor red shirts.
I
Another
know. They
Greg
did the
says
worst job in the
you
world.
you're half human. Spock remembered. Hey, I have a song called the Red Shirt Laminate on my thing there.
okay.
Oh, you
Yeah,
do? Oh, okay.
yeah. Crow says when you were a kid, I've seen ST2 in the theater. That was devastating. I have never seen I never got the chance to see it in theaters.
Oh, it was great.
And you haven't lived
Oh,
then,
it was great.
Gorilla.
I saw it like 4 times in the theater when it came out
I
back
saw it
in the
3
day.
times.
Yeah,
And every time it was just as good as the first time. It's just such a good movie. And the death scene with Spock, people were fucking sobbing, man. They were sobbing in the theater. It's just such a good scene. You know.
yeah. And Eugene Bird says, "You guys with all these gut wrenching Spock quotes." Yeah,
Well,
and other Greg says, "I'm a doctor, not a mechanic." Scott to McCoy, and now you're a mechanic.
And
yeah.
what was that? It was it Star Trek 6 where Spock says to the doctor, he says, "Doctor, would you be interested in doing some surgery to a torpedo?" And he goes, "Fascinating."
Well, I always remember, I'm a doctor, not an escalator.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's a good one.
I'm sure there
That's
must
the one.
be
Yeah.
there must be lists of every McCoyism, right? There's got to be, lists of all
Yeah.
those. I'm a doctor. What was the one? What was that one? There was one really good one. Oh, the one in Mirror Mirror when Scotty needs help getting the engines,
Going.
to do the thing back in the transporter to get them
Yeah.
home, and
Right.
it's like he basically commandeers McCoy to be his assistant, and McCoy's like, I'm a doctor, not an engineer. And Scotty's like, now you're an engineer. Poor McCoy. He was always getting kind of railroaded into another job, it seemed, wasn't it? A lot of
What,
episodes, like,
Yeah.
what was the other one where he said, "I'm a doctor and not a librarian"?
Oh, I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I'm a
forgot.
doctor, not a bricklayer. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
a good
remember
one.
that. Yeah.
Let's see, Dr. Leonard McCoy, my dear girl. I'm a doctor. When I peak, it's in the line of duty.
Oh, yeah, that's another good
Yes,
one.
Boomer.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thanks,
yeah, it
My
Boomer.
surely is.
my friends, we have come home. Which one is that from? I don't
Gosh, I
remember
don't
that
remember
one.
that
That
one.
was after they were given the Enterprise A. That was in the
Hmm.
movie, and they were given
Okay.
the Enterprise A. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one was that? Was that the fifth one or the fourth
No,
one? The
uh,
fourth one. The
no,
fourth
the
one.
fifth one. No, the fifth. No, yeah. No,
Yeah,
the fifth one.
it was
No, it's
at
the
the
fifth
end
one.
of it was at the end of Enterprise 4 or Star Trek 4. Yeah.
No, no, because they got all their medals there. I thought they needed Enterprise A. They got it at the beginning of 5 there because they needed to go to Nimbus 3.
Oh, no, but I mean, but they were shown Enterprise A at the end of 4. Because after they came back and went through the trial, remember? And
Yeah.
in the shuttle, they're going over to it, and uh, one of them says, "We'll probably get a freighter." And so he says, you know, and Sula says, "I'm looking forward to to the Excelsior," and he says, "That bucket of bolts," Sculpty says, like that bucket of bolts.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
always loved how
Hey,
Scotty was so
hey
he was
guys.
so in defensive of the Enterprise always.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Hey,
LGG?
hey guys. Hey, thanks for
Hey,
having me, guys. I do gotta get to sleep, and I had fun, guys. Y'all have fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
It's a
you
good
you.
too,
time.
LDG.
Yeah.
You,
Take care of
you,
Yeah,
yourself,
have a
Okay,
good
brother.
night.
Have a good
You
one.
didn't kick my ass like you did last night. I do appreciate it. I felt more welcome tonight.
We just got tired. We
Hey,
just got tired
LDG,
of seeing your ass kicking.
LDG, we're just one of those. We have to give you shit so you know we like you.
That's it.
Blah blah blah. Fucking bullshit. Okay, yeah. All right. Love you guys. Take care. Be good. Later,
Love you
guys.
too.
Love
Okay,
you
Bye.
all
see
in
ya.
chat.
Take
Later.
care, LJ.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, Crow says he's dead, Jim. And Latchet says, "What have I done, Kirk? What you had to do. What you always do. Turn death into a fighting chance to live," says Bones.
Yeah. And there's Captain Boone. Hey, welcome,
Hey
Jim.
there. Hey, Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Look at Jim.
Red alert, Ray Shields.
Oh,
The
jeez.
Borg's
Ray
attacking.
Shields.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Red alarm! Red alarm! Red alarm! Red
Red
alarm!
alarm.
Yeah, that's from Star Trek Lower Decks there with the Packlets. They stole the red alert, but instead of red alert, it just goes red alarm, red alarm.
Red alarm. Red alarm. Oh,
It was
yeah.
so funny.
That sounds like Packlets, all
So,
right.
so you want to discuss Latch Denham's quote here? I still try to figure out which episode that's from.
That is from Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. Remember
Okay.
when they had the
Yeah.
Klingons board the ship and then he blew it up and
That's when the Enterprise is burning up in the atmosphere, right?
burned up in the atmosphere? Yes.
Yeah.
And no, it did blow up in the atmosphere. They set the self destruct.
Well, yeah, they wanted to kill all the Klingons off because the Klingons boarded the ship, right? So
Most of them did,
but
yeah.
it did go down in flames, like it was streaking across the sky, was it not? At that moment when Kirk's looking up and he's going, what have I done? Looking at the ship going up in
No,
flames.
that he said that for the bridge of the Klingon ship.
No, I'm pretty
No,
sure
no,
they were
no.
on the
They were
planet.
on a mountain.
They were
They
on
were
the
on a
planet.
mountaintop. Oh, go
They
ahead,
beamed
Jim.
down to the planet, right? And they were standing looking up at the ship as it was
They were standing
disintegrating.
up as it was entering the atmosphere.
Yeah,
Right.
Well, then how did
they were all looking up.
they get on the Klingon ship?
No, they
That
got
was
on the
later.
Klingon ship later before the planet blew up because remember he said, Moth, choo, and he goes up there after he killed, Krug, Lloyd's character. And he got up
Whoa.
there with almost reborn Spock, and beamed
Well,
aboard
the
and
thing
went in
was,
there.
there were still a few Klingons left on the Klingon ship, right?
There was only a few,
They
right?
didn't.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. There's just like a skeleton crew. They didn't. Most of them went on to board the Enterprise and take possession of the Enterprise is what they wanted, basically. I think, right?
Yeah.
But it didn't work out. That was a funny scene, though, when the Klingons realized what's going on. It's like, oh shit!
Yeah.
He says, "Get out!"
Get out of
He's
there! Get out of there!
get out
Yeah.
there.
All right. PvP. You want to read this one?
Okay. Well, Greg says eggnog is delicious, but only at Christmas. Yeah, well, it's only available for about 3 months out of the year, actually, around these parts.
Yeah.
I still have only had 1 2-liter eggnog. That's all I've had so far.
That's all we've had. PvP.
Yeah. Well,
It's expensive.
I put too much
Yeah.
weight on this year, and I'm kind of leery of drinking too much eggnog this Christmas, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It is fattening stuff for sure.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And Crow says, "Nice Star Trek 3." And what does God want with the starship?
That's not one of my favorite quotes in Star Trek, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
a big fan of Star Trek.
Well, we're discussing.
Yeah. But
Well,
then Spock also says, you didn't answer his question. What does God want with the starship?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not the worst
Yeah.
line ever. It's just I think there's a lot better quotes like we've already, had
Sure.
on earlier.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And Jim, you want to read this one?
Good, Jim.
I'm just now trying to get things up and running.
Okay. Crowan says, "You Klingon bastards! You killed my son! You Klingon bastards!"
I think he said the last part, though, kind of under his breath, Gorilla, according to the movie. After they killed him.
It's been years since I've seen Star Trek 3.
Oh, that's true.
Number one, see me in my ready room. That's all I can think of as a Picard quote. Oh no! If you're going with Picard quote, you got to go
I've got a
with
good
the
one coming up too. I have
yeah
a Picard quote in there from
yeah
Insurrection.
with the first link. The chain is forged. The first piece censored. The first thought forbidden. The first freedom denied. Chains us all irrevocably. That's one I want to discuss. That's from the Drumhead from season 4, episode
Drumhead.
21.
Okay.
That's John. Because you think about it, we as soon as we start taking our rights away and people have to censor, like we have to censor ourselves on YouTube's there, it puts a chain around us irrevocably. There, like for example, like we can't even say Uncle Adolf's real name there. There we have to call him the Mustache Day and Uncle Adolf, were the German guy from 1940.
Even though, even though when you say mustache man, most people with half a brain know exactly who you're talking about, right?
Well,
Like it's
they
it's
know who
kind
we're
of
talking about
hilarious.
when we say Uncle Adolf.
It's
You
kind of
know,
hilarious, really, how they censor things. But if you use the right euphemisms, you can pretty well get around almost anything, right? You know.
where you can't
Yeah.
even talk about self deletion without getting hit by the censor bots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty dumb, really. It's like I don't think if anybody uses the self deletion, the actual word, I don't think a lot of people are going to just take it as an instruction to go and do that, right? Like I don't think most people are that dim witted, really. But
Yeah.
Oh, hey, welcome
Lemon,
Hey,
back,
lemon,
WG.
lemon. Fuck you, lemon. You rock, dude. That like minus my favorite quote from Star Trek. That's my Drumhead is my second favorite quote.
no,
Like I
no,
had to
no,
come
no,
back.
no, no.
That
That's the one
quote
I
is
came up
like
with.
wait. I thought it was lemon.
That
Was that not
no,
lemon?
Lemon said number one. See me in my ready room. That's all he could think of. So I had to tell him what I could think of. The very number one card
Yeah,
quote that was
drum.
on my list.
Okay. So the drumhead quote, that whole like is a chains that bind us, and if we ever that totally, that is my number two quote. That quote is very important. That quote is what drives me to do what I do. That's the reason why I have to sit here and defend racism and defend like all the hated speech, because like that quote right there like sums it up. The second any kind of our speech is like censored, it chains us all. Like you might hate racism, but the second that some racist comic gets, you know, what they so-called fucking censored or moderated, or they'll use these words. The second that the worst thing that you think could be possibly said gets like canceled or canceled, like it hurts us all. It hurts
Right.
all of us. Like we
Yes.
have to we have to defend even the most dirtiest speech, so we all have speech. And that episode like hits home. Dude, good call on that. That is a great
Yeah.
quote. That is an awesome quote. I stand by that quote. I fucking like that is the reason why I do what I do. That's the reason why I'm working like my ass off, guys, to like free the net. Is one of those, that quote right there is so powerful. And fucking I stand by that shit upside down, left and right. That is the core of what free speech should be.
I agree.
Have
I
you
agree.
have you heard in the UK there's that they're using something what is how do they phrase it? It's non-crime hate incidents, and they're actually logging
They
people.
can name it. Yeah, they can name it however they fucking want. No, I didn't mean to interrupt their PvP, but I get what you're saying.
Well,
They
that's
can name
what
it
they're
whatever they want
actually
to name it,
doing.
man.
They're doing this.
Yeah, they're doing it. They are doing it,
They're
and they're
logging
putting in
people's online activities, and people are getting
yeah,
contacted by the
yeah,
authorities for something that's called a non-crime. It's just I
yeah.
mean,
A non-crime crime. Like you literally. Okay, so you guys don't
like
know
a
this.
thought
Maybe you don't know this.
crime,
Maybe you
right?
do know this, but no. But so you can be put right. Okay, so give me a second. Sorry, guys, I had a burp. Um, so you can so free speech goes beyond free speech goes beyond expressing yourself, right? Like just because you think you have this platform, right? Like TransX, which I call Twitter, TransX, it's trying to be X, but it's not X yet. You get all these platforms, Facebook, all this shit, YouTube, whatever, yada yada, and you're getting people who are getting blocked and banned and struck and all this other cancel culture, yet whatever the fuck you want to call it, just for saying shit. But you guys don't get it. Like as far as the government is concerned, if you Google search something, that is no different than saying something. So even if you Google search like something, you can be put on an FBI watch list just by Googling something, just by asking a question. And that's an expression like that's like you're expressing yourself. Oh, I want to know about ABC. And if the government thinks that what you just asked for is a crime, that they'll mark you. They will mark your fucking ass. And you will have consequences based on a simple Google search. So like anybody who's just even inquiring about whatever it is, I can go into details, but it doesn't fucking matter because it only matters what the government like marks it as. If you want to look into how to make a nuclear bomb or for instance, say the Onion browser. If you search for the Onion browser, you're literally you're being put on a FBI watch list just by asking for the Onion browser. This is a huge freaking violation of your freedoms just by being inquisitive, and you're gonna be put on a criminal watch list and can have criminal charges brought against you just by simply asking a question. So,
what's the Onion
very
browser?
good quote. It's called Tor, Tor. It's
Right.
how you access the deep web. So basically, you have like the deep web and the dark web, and the dark web is just the deep web of people who are doing bad things. So Tor is the browser, just like Chrome, Firefox.
Okay.
I can't think of the other ones right now because it's late and I'm tired. But all the other browsers out there, Safari, right? So you have all these browsers, right? Well, there's one called Tor, and Tor is known as the Onion browser. That's the slang term for it. And if you search for the Onion browser to download it, you're automatically put on a governmental United States watch list because the Onion browser is how you get to the dark web. But it's not just for the dark web; it's for the deep web. So the deep web, the deep web isn't illegal. Okay, the deep web is all those websites out there that you can access, and you can get like services and information on websites that are not like Facebook or Google or YouTube or Reddit or you have to like those are the surface websites. Those are the websites that float to the top, right? That are legally binding, blah blah blah, yada yada. They follow certain validations and regulations and whatever. But then you have like any random person that creates a server, and they're in the deep web because you won't find them by typing, English into a browser. You have to type an address. You have to type like a 192 dot, not 192, but you have to type numbers in numbers. You got to know these. Remember back in the day when the internet was dial up?
Yep.
So like,
Oh
remember
God,
back in the
please
day when,
don't remind me about dial-up. I don't want to know
so
that again.
I'm just trying to break it down for the layman's real quick because I know what I'm
I
talking about.
understand.
So,
I
so
understand.
back in the day, if you wanted to go to you wanted to go to your Doom multiplayer server, you had to memorize a phone number, and that phone number would connect you to a BBS or a platform that would get you to like so you can play multiplayer Doom back in like the AOL days. Well, that's what the deep web is. The deep web is you have these IP addresses that would connect you to a website that isn't on a publicly known like GoDaddy domain or iOS go to a domain, you have to type in the IP address, and once you type in the IP address, you have access to that server, and then based on the information that your computer has, it would either give you access or not give you access. That's the deep web, and that doesn't necessarily mean that those servers are bad. It doesn't mean that you're like looking for a hitman or you're trying to rape somebody, or it doesn't mean that you're looking for something bad. It's just the deep web. It means that you have to type something in that isn't a registered, publicly known URL like GoDaddy, Facebook, etc. Okay.
Sure. Sure.
But then you have the dark web, which is the same thing as the deep web, but those addresses, you can go kill somebody, you can go hurt somebody, you can do bad fucking shit. Okay, and that's the dark web. That's the difference between the dark web and the deep web. Okay, but the Onion browser is how people connect to those websites, because if you try to use Firefox, if you try to use Chrome, if you try to use any of the other browsers that are publicly known, they will deny the connection. Straight up, they'll deny the connection. It's almost like calling a phone number, and the phone number says, the number that you called is not accessible or is not connected. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's bullshit. The number is there. It's just denying you because you're not using the proper browser. But if you use Onion, which is Tor, then all of a sudden you won't get that. The number you've dialed, the URL you have dialed is not accessible. It'll actually connect you to that server. Now, a lot of times when deep web websites or dark websites, there's cookies and other things that will further validate you whether or not you're able to actually get a response. If you get a response, whether or not you get access. But I mean, and this is what it is. Like, United States will literally put you on a watch list by simply asking the question. You don't even have to have a YouTube channel. You don't even have to have a Twitter profile or a Facebook profile. You literally can be a random person just asking a question. And this is what Drumhead's about, where just simply by asking the question, your ass is marked for done. You're done. You're gonna get like consequences. So again, I know there's a danger to it. I know, of course, there is bad things happening, but by blocking it completely, you're damaging the innocent people, right? Aren't we innocent until proven guilty? Like you're hurting the innocent people just trying to be inquisitive by doing this, and that's a problem, because the last time I checked, America was supposed to stand for we rather have 50 last time I heard, right, the justice system, last time I heard, America was about we would rather have 50 guilty people go free than one innocent person
Black Switch formulation right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Hey,
that's the way it
Gorilla,
should
you're
be.
about an hour behind on chats. I was just going to let you know.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I know. We're going to have to continue this tomorrow.
Go ahead, man. No, go ahead. Thanks, guys. Take care.
Thank you, LDG. That's very inquisitive.
Hey, thank you for coming up there, LDG, again.
So,
all right, guys. Be good.
Later. So I think we've had enough. We won't get to many more quotes tonight. So, I'm going to try to get through as much chat as I can right now. So Croto says, make it so he's out of the body. And I'll make sure to read any super chats, just letting people know. Crotos says, Landrew? Oh, says Crotos. Landrew! Landrew. Now let's see. Lashley says, every Picard quote is summed up in Data and Picard by Poga song LOT. Earl Grey. Hot. Oh, yeah. And other Greg says, beer time. Cheers.
Cheers.
I should have a beer. I still gotta do that cinnamon bread beer short.
Yeah.
That Botany Bay. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh
no!
Shit! The Kool-Aid man just came through the damn wall.
Oh no! Are you sure? Hey, what are you smoking there, girl? If you're seeing Kool-Aid, man.
Oh no, there's some fancy cigars I got from a guy on the street corner.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying after the oh no. Oh yes.
Yeah, you know those commercials are so fucking fake. You know, all the kids, Kool-Aid man comes crashing through there. He starts pouring his fucking liquid all these kids' glasses there, and they're all cheering. I was like, no, no, that's not how it goes down. He comes over the crash wall and be like, no, 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 no. You're gonna fix that fucking wall before my dad gets home and whoops my ass because he's not gonna believe me that giant bowl of fucking Kool-Aid came crashing through the fucking wall.
Well,
Yeah.
Seth MacFarlane made fun of that a lot, right, in Family Guy. And then, Seth Green added to it with his robot chicken. He goes, "Oh yeah," he comes in and oh man, it's just too funny.
I
It
haven't seen
is.
Robot Chicken in years. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
Let's see, Landreau. And
And that Drew,
Elder Greg says, "You are not of the body."
no, not on the body.
All right, Mikey, you read this one.
Sure. Torture has ever been an effective means of getting information. Despite of everything you have done to me, I see you as pitiable man and just a scared little boy.
All right,
Interesting.
discuss. That was Khan, I believe.
Yes.
Sorry, I had a nose itch, but he, well, yeah, I think he was just that one there. You just like, you sit there, uh, taunting your opposition there. It's kind of funny how this grown man takes offense to be called a scared little boy.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
really, torture is an effective way of getting information. Now, whether or not the information is correct is a whole different song.
Well, I can understand, Curtis, how Robo Chicken is hilarious, especially with the gummy bears. One of the gummy bears going down the hill, and one of her feet ends up in a bear trap. She goes, and
Yeah,
flips out, and she's eating her foot, and then the other one gets, and he gets
yeah.
torn off. And I'm like, yeah, I can understand that.
And Crow says, "I ain't got no body, no body. There
Nobody.
are two lights." Well, actually, well, technically, in that scene, if you look at that scene, that's still that scene there are technically five lights in that scene. You
Yeah, there
got
are
four.
five,
Well, there's
right?
four up top there. Then
Four
there's
up
one.
top,
There's one on the one. There's a red light on the remote.
right?
So there was technically five lights.
There was, yeah. Yeah, you're talking about the torture scene between David Warner playing the Romulan and Picard. Yeah.
No, 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 no. He's a Cardassian.
Oh, excuse me, he's a
Yeah.
Cardassian. I get
Hey
him
man,
mixed up with other things
those,
anyway.
the, the, hey, those Cardassians take great offense if you call them Romulans.
I thought the Cardassians took great offense to just about everything, didn't they?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
well,
they do.
They seem to be generally pissed off about something.
yeah,
Yeah,
and the
there are always.
Cardassian. Well, the greatest offense you can make towards a Cardassian is telling them that they have a flat ass. Oh wait, we're all Kardashians.
Yeah.
Uh,
Eugene's laughing. I just did a core check. I'm good. Uh,
Okay.
they call me Mellow Hello, says Kronos.
Call me Mellow.
Two
Hello.
lights, and, two lights and two bulbs are burnt out, says Oiler Craig.
oh,
Nice.
speaking
Oh
of
well.
checks, I think my computer might be in trouble because remember when I said well 3 or 4 days ago I said I got a good computer that's been reliable for 3 years.
Hmm.
Well, guess what happens? Like on Sunday night, middle of the night, I wake up. There's this grinding, horrible sound coming out of my computer, right? And I leave my computer on usually most of the day because I don't shut it off all the time because I
Uh-huh.
hear it's not good to do that too often.
No.
Anyway,
Well, it depends who you ask, because LDG says reboot it daily.
okay. Well, anyway, I have hard time sometimes getting the damn thing to boot up again, so that's why I don't do it too often. Um, but anyway, I turned it off, turned it back on. That seemed to solve the issue because it was almost time to get up anyway, so I only slept for another hour or so. But you know, then it's done. It's done it 3 times now. It did it earlier this morning. Well, actually, that's when I had only an hour to sleep anyway.
Right.
So I had to, shut it all down. It's been fine since then. It's been perfectly quiet. So I'm trying to figure out, because I can't find a diagnostic problem when I tried to find, because Windows is kind of useless at diagnosing itself, it seems. If it was overheating, if the fan was overheating, I'd get a warning signal, right? If the hard drive was going to die, it would tell me because I've had computer hard drives die before, and it'll tell you like days, if not weeks ahead of time, that hard drive failure is imminent, right? But usually you got enough time to get your files, get some of your files off, right? But this has got, I can't figure out, it's not giving me any signals or signs. And so if I suddenly
Yeah.
disappear over the next week, guys, you'll know why. I'm just letting you know in advance.
Hey, get into the underground tomorrow and talk to LDG.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I got to work. That's the trouble. It's the worst week because I'm working my 40-hour week this week, right? So I'm putting in 9-hour days every day. So uh,
Yeah.
it's a little hard.
Sometimes they can get, yeah. Suzanne was just telling me, PvP, that sometimes computers like that can get dusty, and if it gets dusty, maybe it gets in there
Yeah.
somehow, and
The thing
yeah,
is, though, this is like an intermittent. It's maybe if I turn the computer off and reboot it, it's fine. There's no noise. So
right.
if it was dusty, the fan would be choking constantly. You would think, right? Like that's what
You would
I'm
think,
thinking.
right, with the
Yeah.
fan, sure, yes.
So, but I should, you know, I need to clear my table off in the kitchen actually, so I can take it out there, and I should give it a good cleaning one of these days because I haven't cleaned it in ages. But
That's what I do with my desk. Is I make sure that I dust off underneath everything here. And then what I do is I go and I use just a little bit. This is what I use. I'll show you this real quick.
hmm,
This is what I use just a little bit on a paper towel.
wait
And
a
I
minute.
go and I clean all my keyboard. I clean all my mouse area, everything around here with
Hmm,
this. And it works.
okay.
Works better, more efficiently.
I've got some of those those lemon scented wipe things. Those are
Yes.
pretty good at disinfecting and stuff too.
Those are
So
really good. Yeah, actually you should use more of
yeah,
those.
yeah,
It's really good.
I need to really. My keyboard here is a mess because I always end up eating in front of my computer, and I got food all over my keyboard,
I'm
little
surprised
crumbs
you
and
haven't
stuff.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised you haven't spilled eggnog on your keyboard
No,
yet.
no, no, I'm careful that way. I'm careful with liquids because I know
Yeah.
that
Okay.
that can be really bad.
Yeah.
But
I hear you,
I
PvP.
need to clean it again. I mean,
Hi
I
Larry.
oh hi Larry.
Yeah. Here, Larry.
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah,
Hey,
welcome
yeah.
back,
You've
my
been away
friend.
for a few days and partying in Vegas, I'm guessing, right, Larry?
Yeah, I'm
Woo!
exhausted. I'm telling you right
Oh,
now, I'm
really?
exhausted. I'm
Oh
still
God.
working on the video.
Now,
Wow.
you did overexert yourself, I think, a little bit, my brother.
Yeah,
Just a little bit.
well, I slept, last 2 days I've slept about 4 hours and I've been working on some
Oh,
video now.
that's not good, Larry. 4 hours is
Yeah.
not enough time.
No, you need more. You need more sleep than that, my friend.
No, it's not good at all.
Yeah, I made the
But,
mistake. I made the mistake of getting to bed at just a little after 11 last night, and then waking up at like 7 o'clock because of the darn computer making all the damn noises. So I got like 8 hours max. Boy, I tell you, I was sure feeling it doing that 9-hour shift today. It was not fun. Not
Oh,
fun at all. I
yeah.
was nodding off. I was actually nodding off at times, and luckily, since I have everything set up in my bedroom here, I could just go lie on the bed for like a couple of minutes. Go lie down for like 4 or 5 minutes and just take a quick micro sleep or whatever, and then I get back. That seems to actually help, but quite a bit actually. So,
well,
but
that's
yeah,
Hey,
good.
Gorilla.
I gotta get more sleep tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Gorilla.
agree
You
with
want
you.
to catch up on your chat, or
Well, we're probably not gonna catch up completely on the chat tonight, but I was gonna try.
well, I was gonna try to read through them for you.
Yeah, you want to
Yeah.
go for some more, like if you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty quick. I mean,
Other Greg says, do they count? Uh,
yeah.
do they produce light still? Negative. Yeah, it's logical. Light cannot be light if it's not light at all. Yeah, exactly. And it'll
Yeah.
let you.
And he'll back
Yeah.
at you.
The,
Yep.
the, the outer hull is a solid neutronium. There is no known way to penetrate it. Hey, trust me, I can find a. If there's a will, I can find a way to penetrate
That sounds like some
it.
that sounds like some dates I've been on.
Oh, geez.
And Hailbird and Lauren says what?
Yeah. Let's see. We got
Oh, Eugene Bird, a generous man, supporting our YouTube, the ultimate fan. Your super chat shines like a bright holiday. You're lifting this community in every way. From every kind word to the gifts that you share, you've shown us the meaning of how much you care. This song is for you, with hearts full of cheer. Thank you, Eugene, you're the star of the year.
thank you, Eugene Berry says, play a verse of my song to wake them up.
Nice.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Eugene. That was awesome of you, dude.
yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
That'll wake us up.
That was
Oh,
cool.
man, I scrolled way back.
Scrolling.
Let's see, I was about an hour. I was past the Lander thing here. Or five.
Oh, there's a thing that Lemon Pie said about eggnog with PvP.
Yes,
You want to
Yeah.
Kirby.
read
Hey,
that
Kirby.
PvP?
Hey,
Okay,
Kirby.
Lemon said PvP is late because he had to wipe off the eggnog mustache. No, 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 no. I know because it's snowing like mad out there tonight, and I knew if I didn't go and stock up on supplies to get me through till the end of the week, I'd be regretting it because, and did I tell you the story about I can't open my car trunk? Did I tell you guys that story? I
Not
think I
No.
me.
probably did. Okay, well, I went shopping on Sunday and I had a bag full of stuff. Lucky, nothing perishable, thank goodness. I threw this big bag in the trunk and slammed the lid. And I'm guessing that part of the bag must have got caught up in the mechanism because when I turn my key to open the trunk, there's nothing there. Like it doesn't engage, it doesn't make contact with anything. The key just goes right over and I can't get my trunk open. So I actually called the service center that I go to, the auto club. They're really good and reliable and fairly reasonably priced compared to some gadgets that might rip you off, right? Anyway, I got an appointment for the 27th of December because they're booked up right through Christmas. So I won't be able to access my trunk for 10 days. And then with the snow coming down, I thought, oh, my ice scrapers and the big brush you use to brush your car windows off when it snows heavy, they're all locked in the trunk, right? And I'm thinking, well, if we get ice, I'm screwed. So
Oh
that was another
no.
reason. So I went up.
Oh no.
The last stop I made on the way home after a couple other stops was at the dollar store, and I got myself a good sized scraper brush for like $5 that is probably going to do the job. So I was relieved they actually had a couple left because they probably are selling them like mad today.
Wait, you can't access your truck through the back seat?
I tried. Maybe if I was Superman or something, because I tried and I yanked on it and I couldn't get the damn seat to move.
Well, usually you have to pull. There's a little rope thing on on either side that you just pull and it'll fold down.
Oh,
You gotta look. There's probably a rope thing or a little handle thing that you just gotta pull, or it might be right by the headrest there on top.
Damn it.
Yeah.
okay. It's the back seat. So okay, so it'd be on the side, like a handle or
They'll be on the side, so it's like a you know how PvP when you lift things and you have like the handles that come out, you can use them to tie off things and stuff like that. Well, this is what it has. It has these little handles that are on either side of it, and all you have to do is pull on either side and just pull it down. It folds down into your actual trunk. It
okay.
should. It
Because
has access. Yes.
I was
Hey,
pulling on
what's
the
your
darn
car?
thing.
What's your car?
Hey,
Uh,
what car?
1993 Chrysler Concorde.
Oh yeah, should have it. I used to know in an AMC
If
Concord, and we
you can
had it.
if you can post a photo or something in the private chat, that would be greatly appreciated because then I would know what to look for.
Yeah,
Because yeah, if I can grab the damn bag and haul its ass out that way, then hopefully maybe the trunk will actually unlock at that point. But
right.
yeah, because it's you guys don't realize like these little things we take for granted, right? Like your car trunk. Like I use my car trunk every week for taking stuff and driving around. Maybe I'd take off recyclables to the recycling depot, or put a couple of bags of groceries or whatever. It's like I use the trunk every couple of days, probably most weeks, and once it's gone and you can't access it, it drives you kind of bananas, right? You know,
Right, right.
it's very frustrating.
Bananas.
Well, yeah, you got my
Bananas with
joke.
pajamas.
Okay.
Bananas with pajamas make friends, right? Larry?
Yeah, right.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
I'll keep going there, Gorilla. Try to catch up as best you can.
So how was Vegas? Did it go okay there, Larry?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you right now, I'm totally. It was a lot of fun. There was a lot of running around. It was busy, 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 busy.
Yeah.
And oh crap, what happened?
Oh
Oh
no.
wow, you got the huge thing mouthing a chicken? The hell did that happen?
Oh
Oh
no,
wow.
he's eating my
Wow.
chicken. It's stuck in a hole.
Yeah.
Is
All
this
right,
like?
hold
Yeah.
on. Let me pull it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh look, it's a baby
Uh,
chicken.
Oh
Oh
wow.
God. Wow. Baby
Uh,
chicken.
Oh boy.
yeah.
yeah.
Alrighty. Latchin says transphasic
You
torpedoes.
can't talk now. Nice.
Can penetrate it.
Let's see.
Make it so number one.
Transphasic torps can penetrate it. Make it so, number one.
Penetrate.
Yeah. Probably one of those great habit drivers. Let's say I think Decro's right to fight the Doomsday Machine. He saved the Pleasure Planet.
Yeah, he
Nice.
saved Ryza. I said if Ryza was destroyed, all fun in the Star Trek universe would
No,
cease to exist.
hey, Rice is not the only Pleasure Planet. They mentioned at least three others.
Oh, there is? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm only familiar with Ryza.
Well,
Yeah.
there's the shore leave planet. Don't forget.
Oh yeah, the shore leave one,
Yeah,
right?
then they mentioned one where Jadzia wanted to go on her honeymoon.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. And Daniel.
When you're talking about the shore leave planet, think about it. No, no, no. Just think about it for a moment. When you talk about the shore leave planet, you're making love to robots. Whereas, like when you're in Ryza, you're actually making love to somewhat human or alien species that exist that are not robots. So I don't know where you go with that. That's really just a hit or miss.
But the thing is, though, with shore leave planet, you can have your dream woman. Like you can order
Uh,
her to perfection, right?
uh,
Right.
Like program her personality, her hair color, her eye color, what her boob size is. Like you
yeah.
got just they probably carry a
No.
big long checklist, right?
Yeah.
Your ideal girlfriend, and you just check it all
Yeah.
off, and you get the
Okay.
No.
perfect woman.
No, Mikey, I got a serious question for you.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
saying you're just making her love to robots. But what would the difference between making her love to a robot versus having a dildo or a fleshlight?
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's a
Yes.
good point, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Serious question
And
right
you're
there.
not make it appropriate to your size, right, Gorilla?
Yeah. There you go. It's appropriate.
Nice.
Here we go.
Nice.
I
Nice
got
going,
Mikey silent
girl.
on that
Uh
one.
oh.
I got
Uh oh.
Mikey silent on that one.
We're getting towards the real gorilla stream now. None of this
Well,
highfalutin stuff.
Yeah.
he's
You know
screaming.
what I wanted to tell AGG?
Welcome.
You know what I wanted to tell LDG real quick? I wanted to say this, but he had already left. I was
Oh,
going to say, so when you burp LDG, does that mean there's a disturbance in Gorilla's butt force?
All right, but welcome to the Gorillas After Dark show.
I thought you said squirt. Did you say squirt?
Squirts. Yeah, somebody said squirts down there. They said they drink eggnog and it gives them squirts. I think it was
That'd be JP's. Them at JP's.
Oh boy. And
Yeah,
I
what's
don't
up,
even have to.
Daniel?
I don't even have to look to know whose comment that was.
Oh
Well, I'll
my
tell
god.
you, who's coming? Well, we don't know who's coming, but somebody is.
Well, somebody is either coming or going every time, every 10
Yeah.
seconds.
Our,
We're done.
but Daniel says hello to Grill and everybody there. And hey, Mike, yeah, Jim has the leak already.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's here.
Jim
Oh,
already
he's
has a
just
lead.
saying Mikey. Seen Adrian? What's that mean, like Dannon?
Yeah,
Adrian. I don't know, man.
then Jim's streaming tomorrow.
Yes.
A gorge Pimpleser. Calling it
That's,
doesn't do it justice,
yeah,
Picard.
Colin is it doesn't do it justice. Picard for this.
I think Insurrection was a zit personally.
Yeah.
It is
That's
a
the coming
big,
and
huge
going.
bit.
I hate that movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Crow says, do Zits have batless? And why go to Raza when you have a holodeck?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Spock
Well,
is
yeah.
thinking of our duty to make a difference to our world.
It's
Yeah,
a rest-
She
exactly.
was
He's
Oiler.
having
I
a
agree with
rest-
that.
Isn't
Who's
that
having a-
basically? Oh, sorry, Larry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, who's having an erection? Says somebody said insurrection.
Oh,
I said
hey, that's a little personal there. I'm not going to admit or deny it.
You're not gonna touch it, are you?
Not on stream. I'm not going to be like some of these guys. Guys, they're whipping out on stream. They're
Nice.
they're dark night.
Can't touch this.
Can't touch this.
Well, Gorilla, it's a legitimate question. Did you get hard the first time that LDG actually had the foot up your ass?
Hey, maybe I found something out about myself.
Uh-oh. Are you Mikey? Are you asking Gorilla if he considers LDG's foot insertion to be anal sex? Are you asking that question?
Wasn't actually
right.
Oh, come on, though. I just thought, was he getting excited?
Well, I mean, if he was excited, then maybe it would qualify as that, would it not?
Wouldn't
Maybe
that
it
be
would,
an
I guess.
incredible Star Trek film?
I am way too
Insurrection.
sober for this fucking conversation.
Okay, let's go back to Star Trek.
Yeah.
Be civilized. Okay.
Yeah, Spock was. Yeah, we read that one. There are three epic Kirks in the multi-universe: William Shatner, Chris Pine, and Vic Mignogna Broly.
Minona. He's Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan himself. Yes, I totally agree with that, Daniel.
I would
Yes,
just,
I
I would
do.
just, I would just flip Chris Pine and Vic. I would put Vic in second personally, but
Yes, that's good point. Yeah, I like that PvP. Yeah, sure. Definitely.
Yeah, Ancient One is saying welcome to everybody, and he's telling us to check me out. Thank you, there, Ancient One.
Thank you,
He's
Ancient
telling us
One.
to follow and smash that like button.
Smash.
And say hello to everybody. This is not my bloody dimension. Hello, Greg / today. I refuse to live in a dimension where the Bearstein bears a spell Bearstain.
oh,
Bear
geez.
stains.
Yikes!
I am excited for Lower Decks. Was proven canon in the crossovers episode with Strange New Worlds, because something exciting is happening in Lower Decks season 5. Not to say what it is. Yeah, it's oh shoot.
Yeah, well then just keep that to yourself, Daniel.
Yeah, I won't be watching either of those, so that's
Yeah, it probably won't matter.
Other Greg says correct response, Lashton. And computer, hello computer. Just use the keyboard. The keyboard, how quaint.
Quaint. Yeah.
Great line, Crotus. And I'm the great, you are the great Daystrom to MS.
To M5.
Both of them when it's saying humans. Good episode.
Humans.
Maybe gross, but they were great.
Nice.
All right, but just a couple more here. Then we're gonna have to wrap this up because I gotta get to bed.
What are you
All right,
rapping?
brother.
Oh, Daniels. Oh, where's the? Oh, sorry, I didn't see this, Daniels. Do you have Twitter, Daniels? Because I could send it to you on Twitter, or send them to you on Twitter tomorrow. Because right now I'm already have to send the link to like 3 different places.
I don't think he has Twitter. He has that other one that starts with a damn D.
Discord.
Hey, Jim.
Discord.
Hey, Jim.
He has Discord.
Hey, Larry.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'll,
I'm tired.
I mean, I'm able to talk. I tried to talk earlier, but got over talked a lot, so I just ate a bowl of cereal.
You
Sorry
did?
about that. All right, eggnog is the last leg there. The next thing you know, we find out that Justin Giroux starts going feral. He starts attacking random people, only to be tricked to put away.
Oh, I wish. I so much wish. Well,
Did,
not attacking, but being tranquilized and put away.
did,
Yeah,
did,
yeah.
did I fall asleep? Because it seems like I'm having a dream here.
A dream?
Well, Canada's having a dream, but it's actually turned into a nightmare the last couple of years. Under
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, it really
yeah.
has.
Kronos ate the link, Daniel. I suppose there's a joke there. The Geneva
Oh.
Convention was created because of us Canadians. Oh, was
Well,
it?
there you go. We're such
Damn
idiots.
Canadians. Damn Canucks.
Damn Canadians taking all the fun out of war.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah, even Eugene Bird says that he repeats that whenever his computer is slow. Hello, computer. Yeah, exactly.
All right, but I'm sorry, guys. Oh shoot, the broadcast is ending. It says it's going to end for some reason at 2 hours. I
You're at
got to
2
ask
hours.
why.
You're at 2 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna right.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night. Good
Good
night.
night.
Good
Night,
night,
take care.
everyone.
Good night, John Boy. Good night, Jim.
Oh, well, it's still going here. It says it's going to end. It said
It
it's going
won't
to end.
stop.
But
It will
doesn't
stop, Gorilla.
it
It will
give you
stop.
like an extra minute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hey, Gorilla, can you leave it going so we can yak for a little bit longer backstage, if that's possible?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
not quite ready to
Yeah.
bail.
It still says it's going live. So
Yeah, but it'll
we're
give you
gonna-
like an extra minute, and then it'll die, won't it?
we'll
Yeah,
read
it
it until
will.
it runs out. There's all of a sudden a haul of Justin Drew away to a zoo while it's still complete feral as they have him on display as a feral human. Not really, but it's a stream of consciousness chat, Kronos. What's data ever alive? He was proven to be alive in The
Yes.
Measure of a Man.
Yeah, he was considered to be a sentient being.
Yeah. And I usually pick up the mouse computer. Computer.
Computer.
Hello, computer.
Hello, computer.
Yeah.
Echo.
So hey, it's still so back in the day,
Still going.
mouses had tails. No, not anymore. Can AI be alive? I think so. Well, the ChatGPT actually recoded itself and hid its program to so it wouldn't get overridden with the new replaced with the newer program. It actually lied to the people. Alexa says yes, she is alive.
Yeah. Well, there are actually AI robots now that exist in Japan and in some other areas where the short-lived planet is in effect, and you can actually make love to these AI robots. So the female kind.
Hey man, those AI robots will do that thing you like, you know. Let's see. Imagine of what would happen if Justin Trudeau didn't go feral, where they put him away in a zoo and display him as a feral human. What would be your reaction upon watching the news?
Just team up behind bars.
Yeah. Hey, I think Evie Muck's lied to me because it's still going.
Well, now
Yeah,
don't
that's
piss
weird.
CV Mux off, because if it goes down, then we're all like, the whole thing is gone. So
Yeah.
yeah, we
Alexa,
cannot mess with EV Mux.
yeah. And girl says Alexa Skynet. I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer. I'm
Yeah,
a
good
doctor,
one,
not an
Daniel.
escalator.
Yeah,
That was good ones. I'm a doctor, not a commando.
not a
No,
commando.
I think that was a doctor from Voyager.
that's not a real one. That's not a
Yeah,
No,
McCoy.
that's
no,
not a
no,
real
no,
one.
no, no. That was from Voyager.
That's not McCoy.
Yeah, but no, I like the one. I like the one where Star Trek First Contact. Where the Crusher, they're getting out of the medical room, and they ask for the EMH, the emergency EMH. So he comes in. He says, "I'm a doctor, not a doorstop."
Yeah. And
Yeah,
damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a mechanic.
yeah,
And
right.
there's damn it, Jim, I'm a McCoy, not a Hatfield.
That's a good one.
Oh, that's a good one, JP's.
That is a
Yeah,
good
good
one.
one, JPs. Yeah. Oh
Let's
yeah,
see.
the three. Yeah, get it right, Oiler Greg. It's the three-breasted cat women, okay? Not just three-breasted women, a cat woman, okay? Get that right.
There's a pussy joke there somewhere, I'm sure.
There is.
The Catwoman was furry.
Pick up on it.
Yeah,
Come on now.
she was a furry, and Crow said, "LOL, red alarm, red alarm."
Good Lord.
Woo,
Red Oak.
woo,
Red
woo.
Oak. Can you imagine them saying Red Oak in the middle of space?
JP says, "Okay, hit the stop button." But
Oh, man.
here, I'm gonna wrap this up so we can have time to promote everybody there before
Okay.
the stream actually ends itself here.
That's itself. Okay.
So thank you, Daniel's Topics for coming. Thank you, Kronos, for coming. Thank you, Eugene Bird, for coming. Thank you again for the 2 super chats tonight. That was very nice of you
Yes.
there. And hey, Nemesis Eden. Hey, thank for coming there. Make sure to check out Nemesis Eden's channel. He does a really good job with the chats here. He likes to play a lot of games there. I try to catch him live when I can, but it's been a busy week there. But make sure to check out Nemesis Eden.
Right.
Hey,
And thank
Nemesis.
you, Denim, for coming. Thank you, JP's Tabernacle, for coming. And while we're scrolling through this, Larry, promote yourself.
Hey, Larry here from Be Yourself Adventures. I'm part of the Undead right now. Just got back from Vegas, and what a trip. I mean, I could say trip or trip, but I'll have some stuff coming up and a video coming up. Stay tuned for that. Also have the Avengers coming up January 11th. And then, real soon, taking that trip from California all the way to Chicago, hitting the Route 66. And I want to also thank Gorilla, thank PvP, Mike, and Commodore Boonclaws, actually Captain Boonclaws. And I appreciate you all. And you're on, Gorilla.
All right, thank you. And thank you, Oiler Greg, for coming. He does spoiler-free reviews on his channel, so make sure to check him out. And thank you, Sci-Fi Sit There, for coming. He does AI crossover ideas there that he comes up with, and then he also has his Transformers watch parties, then his sci-fi discussions there on Saturdays. There, and thank you, H1, for coming. While I'm scrolling here, Jimmy, promote yourself.
At Commodore Productions for getting things done. I'm doing a little add-on to Breach 5. I got it loaded up, and I'm like, you know what, Dung? What? There's another thing we should say in Breach 5, so I got to do another segment tomorrow.
Oh boy.
Hopefully get that done early enough that I might release it before Christmas. So
That'd be great.
So everybody can see it. So.
Yeah, that'd be great. Love to see that.
Christmas is
nice.
coming up real quick now.
8 days, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm working until Friday, so I got to. If I don't get my damn tree up on the weekend, I'm officially screwed.
Yeah, well, thank you. We'll look forward to Breach 5.
Yeah.
And thank you, Scurvy, also known as Lemon Pie, for coming. And thank you, LDG hashtag FreeTheNet, for coming. If you ever need IT help or need a place to hang out, there's always freethenet.org/underground. And the LDG is really good with your computers there. And while I'm looking for the next one there, PvP, promote yourself.
Not much going on this week. Working right 9-hour days right through Friday. So I'm not sure. I don't know if anybody's doing anything tomorrow night. I don't imagine you're doing any stream tomorrow night, any of you guys, right? Like, because
I might be.
Okay. I'm probably going to be working till 7 o'clock tomorrow. So if I do see somebody, I might try and pop on late, but and nothing much. Obviously, I'm just too busy with work and too tired after work to really do much on my channel. So nothing happening there this week as well. And yeah, I mean, I'll try and I should be able to make the Walton stream on Friday, Gorilla, if you're having it. Other than that, I can't really promise much of anything.
Well, you got Dark Shadows coming up in January.
Oh yeah, January, of course. Yeah, thanks for reminding me, Larry. Yeah, my brain is frazzled. Between the 40-hour work week, my problems with my car, which I'm now going to see if I can remove the back seat. Thanks for that information, guys. And my intermittent computer issues, which I'm deathly afraid my $1,000 computer is going to conk out on me one of these days, and then I'm going to have to start everything from scratch again. Um, so yeah, I guess I should actually be getting all the passwords and information over to my external hard drive. But oh man, it's just all at once, right? It's just I can't cope with so much stress in the next 3 days. It's just driving me nuts. But oh well, I'll get through it somehow, I guess.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm t- I'm tired too, which doesn't help.
Yeah. Cheers to that one.
Hmm.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. All right, and thank you for that PvP, and thank you to the Phantom Boomer Explorers for coming. He does 3 watch parties a week on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays there on his Cosby channel. But then, and on, but he puts the trailers for those movies on his YouTube channel. So make sure to check him out at the Phantom Boomer Explorers. And thank you, Curtis Selby, for coming. Now, Curtis, he does a lot of political chat on there. But the thing with this channel is everybody's so polite and cordial with each other, and we're
Yeah.
actually able to have real
Okay.
discussions there. And
Spending time shooting.
it's the politest political chat I've ever been in. So make sure to check out Curtis Selby because it's
Definitely.
a fantastic channel there with how polite he can make everything.
Yeah,
And thank you.
I just want to mention I popped on Curtis's channel a couple of times when I wasn't working, and he's great. Like he talks to the chat, has conversations. Like I went on there, I think twice probably, and I typed in some comments, and he would answer them, and we'd have a discussion back and forth, right? So
Yeah,
uh,
and he has great humor. If you guys definitely check out Charlotte Nightstar the Werewolf's watch parties we do with him and
oh,
Johnny
oh,
on Saturdays and Sunday afternoons, it's hilarious. I mean, he's got humor. He even sings. He's one of the guys that does like a karaoke with us and does singing while we're doing watch party commentary. So it's a lot of fun. Curtis is great.
you should post a link to that in the private chat sometime, Mikey.
Yeah, I will. The next time I will
Yeah,
definitely.
next time, because then I'll be able to check the channel out. Because yeah.
Yeah, yeah. On Friday, actually with the Waltons, yeah, I can do that. So yeah,
Alrighty. And thank you, Space Fraggle, for coming. I'm not sure, does Space Fraggle have anything on his channel?
I don't think so. I've never heard of him until tonight, to be honest.
Okay, well, if Space Fraggle has anything on his channel, make sure to check him out there. I don't think I've ever been to his channel.
No.
I think I said thank you to JP's Tabernacle for coming because he was
Yeah, you did. You
earlier.
said JP's. Yeah.
Yeah. And scrolling, rawhide. And I know I have one more in here. I know that for a fact. But Mikey, you go ahead and promote yourself while I look for that last
Yeah,
one.
certainly. At Mikey Says 4, expect the unexpected. That is our new meme. We are going to come up with our Christmas Eve live stream, and it will be from 6 p.m. Eastern till 9 p.m. Eastern on that Tuesday. And then on the, yeah, and then we'll join Raquel and Moira Kitty's show, and so it'll be a Mikey Sue's 4 raid on that day. We'll also be a part of their co-hosting their show on Christmas Day, and then on Christmas Boxing Day, the next day on the 26th, PvP and I will be co-hosting a show completely dedicated to Canadians. But if you're still American, we like you and we love you. You can come up and be a part of us. So that'll be one of the few times I'll leave it as complete open panel, open chat. If we can get some Canadians to join us as well as Americans, that'll be a lot of fun. And then on the 31st, that of course is New Year's Eve, and we're going to have a lot of fun with that. And that will start at 8 p.m. Eastern, run all the way to 2:30 in the morning on January 1st. January 1st will be our big reveal, so make sure you watch that webcam and be ready to get some astounding facts of what we're going on next year. And finally, my weekly webcam series will start again on January the 13th. Plus, I hope to do the some of the other show stuff with PvP and Larry. So watch for it. Expect the unexpected.
Okay, thank you. And thank you, Codis Fact Check, for coming. I think they do have a channel. I met him tonight on Curtis Shelby's channel. but make sure to check them out there. As for me, I'm probably gonna be streaming tomorrow. Thursday, I'm hoping to start the Purge movies. Friday, we should have the Waltons, but that'll be a little bit later stream. If you need later than 7:30, let me know, PvP.
Yeah, probably quite possible. I'll need later on Friday, Gorilla. But
Okay.
I'll just email you and let you know. I'm still working out. The thing is, when we have the Christmas break, I'm off for like 11 or 12 days, right? So since I don't make my calls next week due to Christmas, I make them this week and ahead of time. But it's like since I'm doing that, it kind of screws everything up. So I'm still trying to juggle which guys are going to get what time on what day. So I'm still working on that. But yeah, it's probably going to be a better if you could start a little bit later on Friday. But I'll email you and let you know.
Okay. Thank you. Then no stream on Saturday. Then Sunday, we will have a special cringe stock Christmas there with a show that only got 4% from the audience on Rotten Tomatoes with Santa, but with a couple episodes of that. Because I probably will only be able to stomach a couple episodes.
Yeah, that's
Nice,
probably it.
nice.
Only two of them.
Hey, Scurvy.
Like a real gem.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Hey, Scurvy. How you
Yeah.
doing, Lemon Pie?
Yeah. So with that, I apologize I couldn't get to all the chats, but we had so many tonight. Thank you everybody for coming, and thank you very much for being here and enjoying that. And I'm definitely gonna be doing Star Trek quotes again because I didn't get to nearly half of them that I wanted to get to.
Right.
So with that, you guys have a good night, and where is it?
We've been stopping, being through the night.